everybody. Mabu, hi. So nice to see you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Lovely to be here, and it's great to be here because Alex is playing again. I'm not sure she'll appreciate the quick turnaround from last night, but that's professional women's tennis for you. And she won't be complaining. She might be a bit tired, but at least she's used to the surroundings. She's used to the court, having played and won yesterday, whereas her opponent, the enigma, Jelena Ostapenko from Latvia, love her or hate her, she's very much a Marmite character in the women's game.
Oh, hate is quite strong.
I know, but it just goes with love, doesn't it?
I know.
The prospect of today's match is quite intriguing. We're really looking forward to this one. And we've got one set to wait. So, as is the way, the previous match has just gone to a deciding set. But at least we know that it's just one more set. So we've got a good half an hour, 30 minutes or so to talk about Alex's opponent, talk about what Alex has to do, and set the scene for today's match with my beautiful assistant. Just joking.
English reference. That's very funny English reference.
My beautiful wife, who will chip in with plenty of good humoured stuff as well.
Absolutely will. I'm just wanting to check that you guys can see us. So somebody put something in the comments if you are there, please. I think we have somebody with us. We've had a few people waiting in the waiting room. And so are we? Good morning from Malibu, California. Aha, Juju. Good to see you. Thank you for coming back and seeing us. Hello, good morning.
So we don't really know what to expect from Jelena Ostapenko because she's not played on clay this season. This is going to be her first match on clay, whereas all of those who were with us last night will know that Alex settled down very well on this surface, had a good introduction to clay, close games, but she was comfortable in terms of the ultimate scoreline, beating Julia Grabber last night in straight sets, 6-4, 6-3. The second set was more comfortable than the first set. Quite a few juice games, but Alex did really well to save all those break points throughout the first set in particular. And she was developing a clay court game. It's very difficult to practice everything without the real competitive environment. So yesterday being that gave her a real opportunity to test out what she's obviously been practicing leading into this event.
So I'm just setting the screen up so that we can see you guys and your chat, so I can join in with the chat. And we've got quite a few people in the room, so thank you so much for coming back. It's absolutely lovely to see you. And we're hearing from California, and where else are we from? If Alex pulls through, who's easier, Gabby or Diana?
Yes, well, they're playing at the moment, and it's been quite a swing seesaw, what we call a seesaw, going from one player to the other player. So Diana Yastremska from Ukraine, who we know quite well this year because Alex played her earlier in the year, and we were following that match in Indian Wells. But I'll come back to that if it's relevant. In terms of, yes, the winner of Alex's match plays the winner of the match currently on court, and Gabi Rusa from Romania is Yastremska's opponent, and it's gone one set all. So they're about to start the final set, and it could go either way. Yastremska started really well, 4-love up, and Rusa came back to 4-all, but Yastremska took the opening set 6-4, and the second set was kind of a mirror opposite. Rusa headed off to a 4-1 lead. Yastremska came back, but ultimately Rusa won that set 6-4. So they've traded sets 6-4.
So if you had to choose, who would you... Hello from Preston, United Kingdom. Hello, Jerry, mate. Goodness me.
Wow.
Wow.
We are honoured.
Preston North End.
Yes, if I had to pick a winner, I would go with the Romanian Rusa, primarily because she's just a bit more consistent, more solid, and I think a little bit more, well, it's very difficult with professional tennis, but I think her temperament's probably a little bit steadier for a tense third set decider. Yastremska tends to be up and down, and we saw that when Alex beat her only about a month ago in Indian Wells. So yes, we'll look ahead to this matchup with Ostapenko, and I'm a great.
You're a great what? Great talent.
No,
Great.
I put a great emphasis on the stats. Recent form guide is fine. You can look at whether they've won or lost recent matches, and that'll give you an indicator how they're feeling coming into the tournament, the event that's in front of them. But if you really dig down and look at the stats, you get a real indicator of where their game's at. And I tend to lean on that heavily because the last 52 weeks, all the data is available. And I'm a bit of a nerd for the stats. And looking at yesterday's match, it pretty much went exactly to the stats in terms of how a player plays from both sides, forehand and the backhand, how they serve. Because the stats average every match, they factor in every point the player plays, and it feeds into the data and gives you a real indicator of what they're likely to do over the course of an entire match. Now, Ostapenko is probably a player that is best defined by the phrase hot and cold. I can't think of another player who literally goes from those two extremes in terms of temperature. So if the way you're playing on court was described as a temperature where your best tennis was very hot and your worst tennis was very cold, Ostapenko is it's probably the player right at the top that a lot of people in the game would say, yep, she's the player I would define as being the most hot and cold. And it's no surprise when you look at how many matches she's won and how many matches she's lost from this year or going back over the last 52 weeks, you get exactly that. She's played 17 matches in 2026. She's won 9. She's lost 8. If you go back further over the last 52 weeks, she's played 39 matches. You guessed it, she's won 20 and she's lost 19. So really it's on the day with her, and I could highlight her hot tennis, and this might give us the impression that she's a very strong favourite. 2017 she won the French Open. Clay, the surface outside, or clay indoors as is in Linz today, is very arguably, if not factually, her best surface. She's an interesting player though, because just as you think she's bound to win a match, she's the strong favourite, then she's likely to throw in a huge number of unforced errors, start sulking, start getting upset with herself, start chuntering to her player's box and basically beating herself up. And on occasion, she's actually being very controversial because she also is quite happy to give it to her opponent. So if her opponent starts being upset with her, she won't take it lightly. She's no shrinking violet. She will often
What's the match?
have a good heated debate with her opponent if they want to challenge more vocally on court. So that won't happen today because Alex, as we know, is a super model professional and won't get involved in any sort of verbals or argument. But you will hear Ostapenko chuntering, I'm sure, especially if Alex is making this a close match. What you'll also hear is quite a lot of grunting coming from Ostapenko. She likes to let it known that she's giving her maximum effort on each shot, and so she can grunt with the best of them.
I'm just looking to see, somebody's asking here about, right. Well, they're into the third set, but they haven't even got a game down yet. It's 30-all in the first game. And it's 1-all to Rusa and Yastremska. So we're going to be here until they've finished that match. So ask Coach Dan, you have his full attention. Are you guys playing tennis these days? Or are you, we know that you're kind of learning lots about it. Some of you are players. Anyone taken up tennis because Alex has got you inspired? Tell us about your tennis journey.
Yeah, I think this current match will be finished sort of 5 or 10 minutes either side of 1:30 our time, 2:30 in Austria, and I suspect that's about 8:30 in the Philippines. But the beauty of the tennis scoring system is we know it can't go beyond a tie break. There's no long sets anymore, so we'll keep an eye on that. But they've been playing sets at about 45 minutes, so unless it goes to a tie break, I suspect Alex will be on court before 9 o'clock your time, 2 o'clock our time, and 3 o'clock in Austria.
Yes, Mr. RZ, well, Mrs. RZ is saying that they saw a video Alex practicing with Nadal as her coach. I see a different game of Alex against Grabher. She develops good drop shots. Yeah, she didn't do. You listen to Dan, not me, about the tennis, but I read out Dan's blogs, don't I? You've all watched the video, hopefully. If you haven't, go over to the video section whilst you're waiting to watch, because Dan's written one about. He writes the blog and I read it into the camera, basically. And he's written a video about how she wins. If she wins against Ostapenko, this is how she does it. And so. And I think it's all about the drop shots. And yesterday evening, I was expecting her on clay, now that we know, when after the video of how to beat Grabher, I was expecting her to do. He's looking at me like, because I'm talking about tennis. So I was expecting her to do more drop shots. And then we had a little tally in my book. And I think we only got to 4, didn't we?
No, we got to 6.
Did we? We got to 6. You see, keep with Dan on the stats. Beat with me on the chit chat and the Tagalog. I've been told it's not Tagalog, it's Tagalog. So, and anyone we've got 80 people in the room. You're so welcome. Please come in, join in the chat. And as I have been taught to say, this chat is fantastic. We love you all coming, but being in the room without subscribing is like adobo chicken without rice. It's just not the full meal. So, click subscribe and join us. Thank you very much.
Yeah, so Katie mentioned Alex's use of the drop shot yesterday, and a couple of you there saying the influence of Rafa Nadal, king of clay, influencing Alex in recent weeks, and I'm sure that's the case. Yesterday's match started quite nervously from both players. It went to 3 games all in the first set, and there'd been no drop shots played. Not that we're going to kind of over-analyse yesterday's match, but the drop shot first, Alex played her first drop shot in game 7. It was a marathon game. Alex eventually won that game, but she played 3 drop shots in that 7th game, and they were successful on every occasion. And it's a really good shot on clay, because generally the tennis players will play behind the baseline. They'll retreat further back behind the baseline because the courts are slower. Players use a lot of heavy topspin. The bounce of the ball will rise higher than on other surfaces. And so with players being a bit more defensive minded, retreating further back in the court, if they hit it short, then there's the opportunity to catch them off guard and play a drop shot. And it doesn't even have to be a brilliant, perfect drop shot. It can be 1 or 2 yards further over the net and still win you the point. So you see the drop shot used a lot more on clay than any other surface. And Alex played it 6 times, I believe, yesterday, and she won the vast majority of those points. I think only on 1 occasion did it not pay off. Now, today, Ostapenko is not a player who you could describe as having the greatest movement on tour. She would not be in the top 50 for her movement. She likes to keep the points short. So the percentage of points that Jelena Ostapenko plays that are 3 shots or less tends to be over half the time. She likes to get the first strike in early. She often goes for a winner too early, hence why she hits a lot of unforced errors as well as a lot of winners. And going back to that hot and cold analogy, some matches she can play so well and just hit winner after winner and very few unforced errors. Conversely, the error count can be incredibly high and very few winners. So it's going to be interesting, and I'm really interested to see how she settles in the first set of this match, because the last 4 years Ostapenko's record, the first event of the year she's played on clay, is not great. She's yet to get past the second round in any of the last 4 years, the first time she steps on clay. So Alex has an opportunity here to hopefully catch Ostapenko a bit cold. I believe she's come to Linz as a warm-up for next week's event in Stuttgart, where she is the reigning champion. Ostapenko is coming to Linz, I believe, just to get a couple of matches under her belt, because she's targeting doing well next week in Stuttgart, where last year she played unbelievably to win the title, beating Aryna Sabalenka in straight sets in the final. Now, I don't believe she's targeting this event, and I say that because Ostapenko is very much a player that does well once or twice a year, and for the main part of the season, for the rest of the season, she tends to struggle to get to the latter stages, hence that hot and cold reference. So it'd be I'm very interested to see if Ostapenko sort of goes against her previous 4 years in her approach. So I would like to see Alex really battle every point, every game. I've seen today already, Yastremska started really well in the first set, got raced into a 4-love lead, but Rusa did not let that first set go and came back, and it was a much closer first set because she didn't give up. So Alex has just got to stick in there, knowing full well that Ostapenko might be hot for a few games, but equally she's likely to then go cold and make errors. So it could be a day for consistency. Consistency could win the day.
Consistency always wins the day, really, doesn't it? We're always going on in sports about consistency, and in life, really, isn't it? If you're trying to study something, you have to be consistent. Look at it. Are we getting philosophical?
No, you just have to be consistent with the compliments.
Oh, well done, Dan. You're great. Well done. You're fabulous. We all love you.
No, I meant the other way.
I know you did. I took it the wrong way, just on purpose.
Rusa's 2-1 up in the third set, but she has a break of serve. So yes, let's look at some of the recent matches Ostapenko's played. She played in Miami and she had 2 good wins. In fact, she beat Yastremska and then she beat Jasmine Paolini. So there's some overlap pleasant coincidence, because they're 2 players that Alex has also beaten this season in recent months, in fact last month. So Ostapenko has beat those 2 in Miami, and then she lost to Hailey Baptiste in straight sets in the round of 16. So very similar form to Alex in terms of the sunshine swing. And her best performance this year was getting to the semi-finals in Doha in early February, where she had 4 good wins, beating Zakharova, Alexandrova, Camila Osorio and Elisabetta Coccaretto. So she made it all the way through to the semi-finals, where Victoria Mboko beat her quite easily. So she's not had a terrible time of it on the hard courts, but in terms of her form on clay, we have to go back to last year. And she had a mixed season on clay, primarily because she had that excellent win. She won in Stuttgart, but then she went to Madrid and lost first round. She won 2 matches in Rome and 2 matches in the French Open, but ultimately lost to Rebecca in the 3rd round in the French Open. But what I'm most interested in is this first tournament on clay for Jelena Ostapenko. Alex, we know, has a 100% record on clay this season, having won 1, played 1, won 1.
I'm putting a link to the video which tells you all about how Eala will be able to win against Ostapenko on the right day. There you go. There's a link for you, just in case you haven't seen that. I think, oh, we have somebody from Boracay in the Philippines. We're really hoping to come to the Philippines in oh, that's so sweet. Mr. Alvin Poe. We've seen you before. The ever reliable tennis analyst on YouTube. That's you, baby. Mwah. I'm just here for the laughs. Penko is the hardest challenge of Alex in clay so far. Knowing that Penko is Grand Slam champ in clay. You're not so sure, are you, honey?
Oh yeah, she's got a very, very good CV on clay. No doubt about it. And her best results have been on clay. And as you've just said, she did win the French Open when she was not a dissimilar age to Alex now. So a long time ago, Ostapenko, you'd go back 9 years. She won that title in 2017. So she would have been within a few months of 20 years of age. She's a very different player, and I think probably beyond her best years in terms of her physicality on court. So she's now approaching 30 years of age, and it's hard to put this kindly, but she's definitely a slower mover on court.
Okay. Wow.
But yes, I've just looked at her clay results the last 3 years. 3 years ago, she lost in her first clay event to Ons Jabeur, 2nd round. 2 years ago, she lost to Noskova, first round, first clay event of the year. And last year, she lost to Danielle Collins, the first clay court event of the year. So she's not known for winning lots of matches at the first time on clay. I think whether Alex is a tough game for Alex, regardless of the result today. I don't think Jelena Ostapenko is playing in Linz believing she's going to win this week. I think she's using this tournament as a warm-up for Stuttgart. She has played Stuttgart in previous years as her opening event on clay, but this year she's chosen to come to Linz, and it will be interesting. I think there's an opportunity for Alex to catch her a bit cold today, but she's got to play well, and she's got to make Ostapenko miss. This is not a match where Alex needs to chase the winners and try and go toe-to-toe with Ostapenko in terms of big hitting from the baseline. Ostapenko will go for winners. She has one way of playing, and she likes to go for big forehands and big backhands. She's got a double-handed backhand. She's right-handed, but she'll go for winners, and she'll attack Alex's second serve. She'll get after her second serve. But equally, Alex has got to go after Ostapenko's second serve. It's a standard tactic in the women's game. The second serves of the vast majority of players outside the top sort of 10 in the world. The second serves tends to be an opportunity where you can make inroads into the service game. So both players will be looking to attack the second serves, but you'll see Ostapenko really going for it, and she'll miss some shots, absolutely. And it'd be interesting to see how playing inside helps Ostapenko, because, as I said, she's not known for her movement. So if Alex can make a move, if Alex can push her wide and use the drop shot, keep her guessing whether to be making her think about whether Alex is going to go to the open space or whether she's going to play a drop shot, whether she's going to go back behind her, all standard tactics on the clay surface. I think if she can make a move, Ostapenko will not enjoy her afternoon at all on court. And that will be really important for Alex. It's a game a bit like the Noskova game. Alex has got to try and make Ostapenko miss. Against Noskova, the match ran away from her, a bit similar to the Makova match. Ostapenko, I would think, will be a bit more inconsistent today, and it will be interesting. The stats and the computer give Ostapenko, they make her a strong favourite. She's expected to win, so Alex has got nothing to lose. This is a good opportunity to really test out her skills on clay against, as people have recognised, a seasoned clay court professional, someone who is very, very capable on clay.
The adobo boys are watching. Oh, that's fun. Adobo with rice. Fantastic. That's so good to see you, adobo boys. Where are you watching from? Adobo boys are called the Bebot. Bebot Doramal. Where are you watching from? And what flavour are your boy bawangs? We have garlic. We have the garlic boy bawangs. I didn't eat them all last night. Yeah, we have the boy bawang again. Mr. Kamek, yeah. I didn't finish them. You see they're still open from last night. So we're going to finish them off. Second set. We don't start eating until the second set. Second set, we'll get them again. And tell me what flavour, because these were really nice. I really like, and Dan likes them too. And I know you've all said we should have them with vinegar. And we will try them with vinegar. But I'd like to know what other flavours, because I'm going to have to order some more. Nice boy bawang. Yeah, tell us what other flavours other than the vinegar, the garlic ones are good, because it's nice to try your different snacks. Or tell us different snacks to eat which you guys eat, because we will get those in. I am watching from the Philippines. Priso Kogasukan.
I'm just playing with the scoreboard, just practice run, so please don't get excited. Match not started yet.
That is not right.
But it's important that the games work for Alex, isn't it?
Absolutely. At Priscill's, welcome.
So that looks all good.
Ooh. Hi.
Rusa serving 3-2 up in the third set, so we could be lucky, could be all done in 20 minutes time, but earliest I think we're looking at is just before 9 o'clock in the Philippines, 10 to 3 o'clock in Austria time, and near enough nearly 2 o'clock in the UK for us, but not long to wait, as Rusa has a game point to go 4-2 up.
You may want to try the green pack of Ding Dong. Mixed nuts.
Katie's favourite.
I love nuts. Dan is not a fan of nuts. He's not allergic or anything, but I adore nuts. Okay. I'm going to write it down. Ding dong. In fact, I'm going to see on Amazon if we can get ding dong. What flavour do I take? Green packet. Okay, I'm looking. And I'm going to do, whilst we're waiting, I'm going to try out. Tell me what you think of my latest. I started doing it last night, and everyone so kindly actually started subscribing to us. So we're going to do this one. How about this? We don't need passa load. We just need passa sub. If you've been enjoying the vibes, pass that love back by hitting the subscribe button. It's free and it lasts longer than 1 gigabyte of data. Is that funny? I thought that might be funny. If it's funny, press subscribe. And thank you very much. Salamat po. Hello, Mr. Abraham is back. So good. Oh, and Hugo. So good to see you both. We've got all the old timers coming in today. Hugo, who loves his tennis, from the Philippines, of course. And hello to Mr. Abraham Poe.
Another interesting stat, at the end of last night's match, I saw Alex's winners to unforced errors ratio, and that was fairly positive. So where Grabber was minus 11, she hit 29 unforced errors and had 11 more unforced errors than her winners. Alex was 18 to 20, so her ratio was minus 2. And then the closer that is, the better. Ideally, you want more winners to unforced errors. And that's the type of standard that the very top players are doing consistently now. They'll have a positive plus outcome at the end of the match. +5, +6, +7, that kind of number in favour of winners over unforced errors. But Alex, I didn't think, played her brilliant best yesterday. It was very, very...
She's saving it for today, darling.
Very, very solid. Lots of good things in there, but quite a few shots I think she'd want to have another go at if she was being really honest with herself. But a win's a win, and it doesn't matter. But to be just -2, despite being, I would say, just sort of okay yesterday, I thought her standard was okay, not her best. That's pretty encouraging. So if she can get that winners to unforced errors level or is slightly in favour of winners, that's the kind of standard we need her to achieve today against Ostapenko. A tougher opponent, so it'll be harder to have that kind of ratio today. But Ostapenko has some remarkable swings in terms of that stat in her matches. And I'll just give you an idea of that swing with some examples, because last year in the Stuttgart final, Ostapenko played Sabalenka in winning that title. Ostapenko won 6-1, 6-4, beating the world number 1, and her winners to unforced errors was +9 in that match. So she only hit 12 unforced errors. That's one of her best matches of the season, if not the best match, and she had a +9 ratio. But you can compare that with some of her worst results, and I found a match where she made 80, that's right, 80 unforced errors in a 3-set match in the US Open back in 2023, and her ratio was something like -26 in that match. So from +9 at her very best to -26 at her worst, that's quite a contrast, but that's the kind of swings you can get with Ostapenko. So it's going to be very interesting. We'll get a sense of whether Ostapenko's on a good day or not quite early on in this match, because she tends to go for her shots, whether they go out or whether they go into court.
So Mr. Michael is saying Eala might turn her opponent into chalk dust. I like that. I like what you did there. And we're being Mr. RZR is suggesting that Boy Bawang be our sponsor of our channel.
Oh, that'd be
Who
nice.
needs Nike when you've got Boy Bawang? This stuff is the best. Anyway, I've just found Ding Dong on Amazon, so I'm going to see if I can get some delivered for the next match.
Rusa is 4-3 up serving, so she's still got that single break of serve, but getting closer to the winning line. And she's currently serving 15 love up, so she could, in theory, win this in the next 10 minutes. But it's more likely to be maybe 15 minutes. But we'll see. Yastremska, as I thought, is a little bit more inconsistent. And when you get down to a final set, usually the more solid player comes through. But it's a type of matchup that could yet go either way, but it looks like the Romanian Rusa is going to come through, and she's good friends with quite a few players on tour. Alex may well know Rusa. She has got some fans today in the audience. In actually Rusa's coaching team box is Paola Badosa supporting her, and I know that Rusa has quite a few friends on tour, so it looks like she's going to get through, and she will become the quarterfinal opponent for the winner of Alex's match with Jelena Ostapenko.
Who, Rusa or Yastremska?
It's looking like Rusa.
Okay. Well, that'll be different. Dan will have to write another new blog about how to beat Rusa, because he's already written how to beat Yastremska, except not on clay. And also, I looked back at that video, and that video, we were on a ferry on our way back from Spain. So we looked like we were sitting in a cabin looking pretty dishevelled because we didn't really sleep that night. It's not really the best video we've ever made. So we'll tune one up for you after the big win today, because I like to stay on the optimistic side of our team. And I'm having side chats over here with everybody about what flavour ding dongs to buy. So the red one, you guys said the green ones, but I've got an option of original flavour. Tell me, is original nice? Or I can have red ones. Other than that, I can't have any. I can have dried kiwi slices, or I can have MY snack pack of crackers, skyflake crackers. What are you thinking? I think I probably, so the green ones are not available in England, I think. Anyway.
Yeah, someone just saying RZR talking about Alex's service speed being a bit stronger yesterday's match. Yes, you have to remember it's indoors, so the conditions are perfect. And generally, regardless of the actual surface, if you're playing inside, everything will happen a bit quicker. So you have to bear that in mind in terms of service speeds. All the players are serving without any wind to deal with, without any sort of changes in temperature in terms of the air. So the influence of the indoor conditions has to be sort of not forgotten, and of course you can't really compare indoor with outdoor conditions ever. And the one thing that it does, it helps both opponents really have predictable flights of the ball because there's no changeable conditions. So you tend to see most players hitting with a greater degree of fluency and more consistency in terms of their ball striking. But as with any competitive match, the conditions are always the same for both players. So it's who can adjust best to the conditions on the day. And hopefully Alex, having played yesterday, will have a little bit of an edge. But that edge or that advantage will only last probably the first 20-30 minutes of the match, while Ostapenko gets used to the conditions herself, because it's her first match at this event.
Okay, I've been told that you say bawang, boy bawang. You see, these go lives are lovely, but we can't hear you. I can chat with you on the typing, but you can hear us, but we can't hear you. So sometimes I think I get this pronunciation terribly wrong. Hello, Mr. Jerome from San Diego. Nice to see you. Thank you very much for coming back. So I've been told it's not Tagalog, it's Tagalog.
Tagalog.
Good. And it's not boy bawang, it's boy bawang.
Boy Barwang.
Bawang.
Barwang.
Good. Well done. Yes, and then we try and remember that and get it right. So Tagalog. And right, I'm back to the I can only have hot and spicy flavour of the ding dongs. But that's good. I like that. See, but Dan doesn't eat nuts anyway, so we can do that.
They've just sat down at the change of ends. Rusa will be coming out 5-4 and serving for the match. So
I better get the lady back. Somebody just asked me when it was, and I said to them just before 9 o'clock.
Alex will potentially be out just before 9 o'clock in the Philippines, sometime between 8:50 and 9 o'clock, if Rusa holds her serve in this next game. That'll keep you updated as we have been doing so far.
And our teacher has just said that this is correct pronunciation. We did well.
Very good.
Thank you very much.
Well done, Katie.
Salamat po. No, you did it as well.
Oh, I did it.
Yeah, definitely. We both did it. Yep, we both get the credit there. Hello, Tito. Hello, Judah. Nice to see you. Well, I can't see you, but anyway, nice to hear from you. Thank you for coming into the room.
So yes, I think Alex really might as well go for it today. In terms of yesterday, she was, for me, a strong favourite. I thought she would win in 2 sets, and she duly did win in 2 sets without playing her best. Today, I think she needs to go for it a bit more in terms of her serve. The shot to really go for is her second serve. If Ostapenko is doing what Noskova did and Makova in terms of getting on top of her second serve, she might as well go for her second serve a bit more today. Her first serve on clay has some good advantages. Left-handed serve, using the slice serve, putting it wide on Ostapenko's backhand will be a good play, as will going down the tee. And she tried to do that quite a lot yesterday against Grabber, catch her off guard, especially on the ad court. The right-hander is expecting the left-handed serve to come to their backhand. So if you can get it down the middle, that's also a good play. But if Alex can serve as well, if not a bit better, she didn't lose her serve until the second set towards the end of the match yesterday. If she can hold serve like she did yesterday, then that's what she needs to do, because Ostapenko's percentage of holding serve on tour, she tends to hold serve the low 60s, 63%, and she is losing a serve therefore 37% of the time.
Mr. Hugo is saying that Tony Nadal is a big plus for the Alex coaching staff this time. Is that a new thing? Am I aware of that? I wasn't aware. Has he just been there all along because he's part of the Nadal team, or is this new? Do we know? Are we aware? Or maybe Mr. Hugo can tell us. And also, just to say, Mr. Salamat.
Po.
We keep on saying Salamat. Salamat. So the emphasis on the R. So Tagalog. Salamat. Is it always the second syllable then? I'm sure you'll tell us, Teacher Dennis.
Yeah, well, Tony Nadal is Rafa's uncle, and obviously Rafa, once upon a time, was just a young boy, and Tony was his very first sort of coach from within his family, which is common with a lot of players. Someone in their family, in the older generation, starts them off in the game. And Tony Nadal's been around Rafa Nadal's tennis career for the majority of his career, although he did sort of step back, as a lot of you will know, and didn't work directly with Rafa Nadal in later years of his career. But I'm sure he is supporting and helping lots of players at the Rafa Nadal Academy, as does Rafa now. Rafa's been working a little bit with Iga Swiatek. But I think when the players are training at the Rafa Nadal Academy, then he's going to pop in and support players that
Especially
he
if it's
wishes.
Alex.
That he wishes. Rusa now match point, so I'm just keeping an eye on that.
Mr. Dennis Poe, who's our teacher, our pronunciation teacher, says that we are the bee's knees. So is it always the second syllable, Mr. Teacher Poe? Please tell us that. Because that's a good rule for us if we know that. Please leave a like in this channel. The more the viewers, the merrier. Oh, thank you, Michael. I think he's sending that to everybody else, not to me.
Okay.
But
Rusa,
that's a nice
Rusa
idea.
has won, so the winner of Alex Eala and Jelena Ostapenko will play the Romanian Gabriela Rusa. Although her first name is hyphenated, I think it's Elena Gabriela Rusa, but she's got G Rusa on her tennis racket bag, so I'm assuming she likes to be called Gabby or Gabriela. And that means that once interviews are done and players get off court by 1:45, there'll be a 10-minute turnaround. We can expect Alex's match to start at about 9 o'clock, give or take, and they'll probably come on to court no later than just before 5 to the hour. So
Not
15
always.
minutes or so from Alex and Jelena Ostapenko walking out onto court.
It's not always the second syllable. We're going to choose it one by one. Okay, Mr. Dennis Poe. Thank you. Gotcha.
So, shall we do a poll?
What are we going to choose? What are we discussing on that poll? It's not going to be favourite snacks, everyone.
First
because
set
it's
score?
Dan choosing. What does that
What
button
will be
mean?
the first set score, maybe?
Show support. No, I don't want to say that. I don't. We could do make yourself stand out with the super chat. What is that? No. I don't want to ask people for that. No. Right. So I thought that was a poll. What is this? A poll? Can I do a poll here? Start a poll. Okay, what's the question?
Should we do what will be the first set score?
No, it's yes or no poll.
Oh, is it yes and no?
Or let's see, can I add an option? Oh, I can add an option. But there's going to be too many options first set. How long will it be? No, can't do
Yes
that.
or no?
Yes or no?
Will Alex win? But then we're all going to say yes.
Well, of course she will. What colour will she be coming on in her lilac outfit? Will it be 3 sets? That's what I like to ask. Shall I ask that? Will it be a 3-setter?
Wait, let us know in the comments.
Yeah, what
how
you
you
think's
think
a good
this
question.
match will go. I always say, and for those who've watched with us previously, I always say the first 4 games, I'd like to see Alex get off to a good, confident start and certainly win 2 of the first 4 games, if not get a 3-1 lead. The last 2 matches she's played against higher ranked opponents, they've got off to the much better start. And Alex has been trailing after 4 games, either 3-1 or 4-love against Makova. So today, let's see if we can at least hold the high-ranked player to 2 games all. And that was the score against Coco Gauff the last time Alex did well against a higher-ranked player this season. So it does tend to follow. When you're playing a much higher-ranked player, Ostapenko's ranked 23 in the world, it's important that you don't let them get on top early because they tend to then steamroller their opponents. Make her think, give her things to think about, and the best way to do that is by getting the scoreboard in your favour, and that is the one detail that makes high-ranked players think more than anything else is when the score is close or they're behind.
Mr. Sealdown is here. Hello. Great to see you. Okay, I'm going to do one of my advert breaks, and that is, every time we see you, it feels like a mini reunion, and it really does, doesn't it? Don't be a guest, be part of the household. Click subscribe wherever the button is. So you'll always be invited to the next Handaan. And I'm sure that someone is going to tell me whether I say that right. I think it's Handaan, not Handan. Tell me what you think, Mr. Dennis Poe, because you're my pronunciation coach now. And please click subscribe. Thank you very much. That's the end of our advert for today.
Early game, yes.
Yeah, grass or hard court? Alex would be, is that the we should do the so grass or hard court? Alex would be favoured to win against Penko, but on clay, Austra would be tough nut to crack. That's what Eddie Gabas thinks.
Yeah, she's seen as 77% likely to be the winner today, Ostapenko. But I think that's a bit high. Alex is not a 1 in 5, 1 in 4 chance today of winning. I think it really, because it's the first match of the season for Ostapenko on clay, that gives Alex a greater chance today. But she's going to have to play well, and she's going to have to hope that Ostapenko's a bit cold. And the best chance of her being cold is because of the timing today. So, fingers crossed. But in those 2 previous encounters, Alex started. When I say in the hard court match in Miami, Alex started well and she won the opening set. At Eastbourne, she actually started slowly, and Ostapenko started really well and won the first set easily in Eastbourne. But Alex stuck in there, won the second set, and then as it got to the middle of the third set, Ostapenko retired. So she'll take confidence from those 2 results. She's used to Ostapenko's big game. She's handled it. So even though clay is a new challenge, we'll see. But yes.
Well, Mr. Eddie Gabas,
it's a free shot today.
I'm not the big tennis expert. Obviously, he's sitting next to me, but I'm the big optimist, and so I think she's just going to. I don't think she pulled out all of her effort yesterday. Honestly, I don't think she paid her very best, which I think was because she knew she could just win by keeping it a bit low key, and now she's going to keep her very best tennis for right now. Ooh, look, they've put it up. They've put it up. She's not out yet, but they put it up. Send a voice message how Handan will be said. Yeah, can you? I'm not sure if you guys can send me voice messages. Can you? Because I can send you. I sometimes do send them on the chat when I have thousands of chats to answer to, which I really love, by the way. I'm not complaining at all. I love answering all your messages. And we don't have an AI bot doing it. It is us. That's why there are gaps when we sleep. But I can do some of them by pressing a button and speaking to you live, and but some of them I can't. So, I'll do another voice one. You can hear me. I just can't hear you. We should do this whole thing on WhatsApp Live. Do they do WhatsApp Lives? Then everybody's had tiny little square. If you have a family chat, where there's like 6 of you in the family and you all get your tiny little square. But here there's currently 172 people in the room. They would be tiny little squares, wouldn't they?
They would. Yeah.
They would be very tiny squares. Mr. Michael is saying that the odds in the betting site is 2.55 for Eala. I don't really know what that means. 2.55. Is that 1 to 5? Oh, I don't know what that means. Do you know what that means, baby?
No, we're
Tita, it's okay. You and Tito are adopted Filipinos already. Oh, that means such a lot to us. We're going to come, guys. We're going to come visit you in January. We really are. It's going to be so much fun. And we'll have Chalk Dust T-shirts and Chalk Dust caps. And we'll come and we'll all go to the Manila Open together. Shall we? Shall we do that? Who's coming?
We will if Alex is playing it again.
Well, she will be playing it. Can you imagine if she doesn't? Of course she'll play her own Open. Handahan. Handaan. That's it. Handaan. That's the party. Imagine. We'll get the Chalk Dust t-shirts, get the Chalk Dust hats, and we'll all go to the Manila Open together. Do you guys live near Manila? I know that you have lots of islands, and I know that some of them are linked by roads, so you don't have to fly. But is Manila in the middle? I have been doing a little bit of research on my geography. Well, Tita already kisses 2 times this blog. Happy to see that. Pag ibig na tunay. Pag ibig na tunay. Whatever that means.
If you put the accent on the second A, then you're referring to a party.
A party. Okay. Yeah. Handa an. The second A, but there's 3 A's in there. Let's have a meet and greet when you visit the Philippines. Yes, Hugo! That will be so lovely. Okay, I'm going to do another poll. I could do a different poll. Let's see. We're going to end this poll. End poll. The poll says 51% it won't take 3 sets. 49% it will take 3 sets. Oh, true love. He is that true love. You are, aren't you, baby? He is. I'm a bit of a pain.
Right, I'm going to stop
But
you
he is true
there
love.
because
She's coming on.
they've turned that around very quickly.
The Filipino flags in the crowd.
They're about to walk out on court.
They've got these Australian posters like they had Austrian posters like they had last night saying, go Alex, which we know that if they were Filipino, they would say, Laban, Alex, Laban. Oh, they're holding hands. They're coming, not together. They're taking their...
All girls.
They're taking their, what do they call them? Trophies? No.
No, they're coming on with a ball girl each.
They're holding hands, though. That's slightly funny. No, that's not with a ball girl, is it?
Yeah, that's a ball
Oh, there you are. They're coming on holding hands. It must be an Austrian thing. Penko, either well-rested or rusty.
Exactly, yes. Very
rusty.
good.
We're thinking rusty. So, I'm going to... And so she's in the same kit, not the same kit, I'm sure, but the same style as last night. The beautiful lilac, pale lilac blue. And Penko's in a sort of tealy, bluey green shorts and a top.
And a new Wilson racket by the looks of it. So there's been a Wilson racket used by most of the, 40% of the tour use Wilson racket, and they've all used a similar model and make for a while. But she's got a very bright green, fluorescent framed Wilson racket. So it looks like Ostapenko's trying out a new type of Wilson racket.
Well,
today.
I hope it doesn't work very
Certainly new paintwork.
Sorry, I'm just moving this up a bit.
Because you can't miss it. That racket is very bright.
And the outfit that she has on is it's not Nike, and I don't recognise the brand. This is teal blue, bluey greeny, Wilson racket, and she's got white shoes on. Which, if you've ever played on clay, you'd never want to wear white shoes because you can't wear them twice. You really can't. So you mean Pinoy and Austrian fans in unison this time for Alex? Yes. Everybody is in unison for Alex.
Ostapenko won the toss, and I believe she's elected to serve, but that needs to be confirmed. Because I
want to know what brand her clothes are, because I don't recognise it. They could be Boy Bawang.
I don't think so.
Do you think they sponsored? They wouldn't sponsor Ostapenko, would they? No. Right. So, the big match commences.
That's a classic Ostapenko. Let's annoy the opponent. So Alex warming up. The second ground stroke, Ostapenko played a drop shot, and they're warming up. Oh, that's rude, because although she's entitled to hit any shots she likes, you're meant to rally. That's the whole point. Give each other shots to play, rather than trying to hit a drop shot winner off the second ball that you receive. But that's just my view.
Mr. Sealdown is saying, are they on centre court? I believe, whilst there's 3,000 seats on centre court, I believe that number one court, or the other one, has only 300. So really, they're not going to put Eala on number one court. That would be bad scheduling.
Yeah, it's the main court at the venue. And this event only had 28 players in the main draw. The top 4 seeds got a bye, and that's why Ostapenko is yet to play, because she is seeded 4 at this event, along with Mira Andreeva Alexandrova, who won the event last year, and the number 3 seed, which has now escaped my head, but it'll come back in a minute.
Yeah, we need those drop shots, Mr. Sealdown. And yes,
Samsonova, I think, is the number 3 seed.
Okay.
I will just double check that.
And yes, Eddie Gabas, it is the case that we could do with something taking Ostapenko off her kilter and having a little tantrum, because Alex will never have a tantrum. We know that, don't we? She'll be calm. She'll be collected. We're all good. And thank you for your subscriptions, everybody. We all love to be together, and so thank you very much for clicking so that we can all come back together lots of times.
Samsonova is the other top number 3 seed, so she also got a bye. I was right when the name came back to me. So yes, they're on the main court, and the winner of this match can expect a day off tomorrow. And then they'll play quarterfinals on Friday, semi-finals Saturday, and the final on Sunday. So Alex has had a quick turnaround for this match. She finished last night our time, and she's back on court 2 o'clock our time. So she's had about, about 18 hours between matches.
Oh, Rolo, Mr. Rolo Boypo, thank you very much coming in from Vancouver. We do get a lot of people in from Canada. That's lovely. Okay. Oh, we're serving already?
No, they're still warming up.
Oh, they're still warming up. Okay.
And Alex will serve. So Ostapenko chose to receive, not the usual tactic of serving. So you can see that as worried about her own serve, or you can see it as she wants to try and break Alex's serve. But interestingly, the WTA computer has this match a bit closer. It's only got Ostapenko a 57. It's only given Ostapenko a 57% chance of winning, and it's giving Alex a 43% chance. So the WTA computer doesn't agree with the data site I use for all the players, every shot, every point played over the last 52 weeks, which gave Ostapenko a 77% chance. So it just shows you computers also disagree. And professional sport is all about who plays well on the day. They can all play really well. Both these players are exceptional tennis players, and it's very much who can play the best tennis for most of the match, the majority of the match. And if that happens to be 52% of the time, that tends to be enough. 54% and you're definitely going to win the match. You don't need to win much more than just over half the points to win a match. Often matches come down just to a handful of points. So we're about to start. Exciting. Alex Eala is going to serve first. Come on, Alex.
She is going to serve first. So Ostapenko won the toss and chose that Alex served first?
Yes. Yeah.
That's bonkers. She's clearly not going to win this match.
So a bit of sunshine coming through the roof. It's a closed roof, but it's there's quite a bit of sunlight coming through as Alex starts the match with a good first serve. Ostapenko gets the ball into play, but goes long with her ground shot.
That's just the beginning,
First
folks.
point to
just
Alex.
Just the beginning.
A backhand error from Ostapenko.
Oh.
Good omen for the start of this match. As Alex serves, second point. It's a good first serve, a winning serve, a much improved first serve there. Straight down the tee, down the middle. Ostapenko hardly got a racket on it. Nearly a clean ace. 100-mile-an-hour first serve for those interested in the speed. 30 love. Great start from Alex this opening game as she starts the third point with a forehand winner.
Oh, she just literally, Ostapenko going that way, Alex Eala points it that way, and there was just an ocean between them.
This is a great start. This is the best start I've seen from Alex this season while we've been on this channel. Keep it up, Alex. Oh, what a start.
Alex!
First game without losing a point. Perfect first serves. She will be delighted with that. That's a confident start. Finding her first serve, and what's more, she went down the tee a couple of times to the ad court, and Ostapenko was looking for her backhand. She was expecting the slice to her backhand, so no surprise that the coaches from Ostapenko's side had been planning for a certain style of serve, and Alex has surprised her there with some excellent, powerful, flatter first serves down the tee. And Ostapenko, well, she just couldn't cope with those first serves on that first game. So what a start. And that has really put the marker down for Ostapenko now as she comes out, love one, serving for the first time, having not chosen to serve. So this will be really interesting if Alex can now show her on her returns how much she means business. As Ostapenko starts missing her first serve wide, second serve.
Just brilliant. Oh, she looks like there's a bird on the court, but there isn't.
Alex goes for a big return with a double-handed backhand cross-court. Clears the net, but sadly into the tram lines. First point to Ostapenko. But Alex was looking to attack, as we know she will on those second serves.
She looks great. I mean, comparatively, it's... And she's served wide, way wide, way wide. Shall I do the commentary for this game? I know you won't.
I don't know if the emotional roller coaster will be.
I think they'll all be gone. 180 people in the room, and they'll all leave if I start doing the commentary. Anyway, Ostapenko.
Second serve caught the line, and the ball flew off in a slightly different expected line, and there was nothing Alex could do. That just shot off the line. 30 love. Ostapenko with this new green-framed Wilson racket. This is a new racket I've not seen before. And she's responding in style here.
In style or in kind?
In kind.
Yeah, not in style. She doesn't have the style of Eala. But she does have the scoreboard currently at the moment as the same one as Eala's first game.
40 love. Another wide serve as she's looking to go diagonally to push Alex wide outside the tram lines, but she's missed both those serves.
It's interesting. Exactly where she's standing to serve, there's a bright shining light. And
Good
that was
return.
out. There's a bright shining light. It's everywhere else is quite dark, and this is in her face. Sorry, you talk about tennis, darling.
No, that's fine. On that occasion, another second serve, and Alex got on top, returned with depth, and Ostapenko put it long. It looked like it could be Ostapenko's team. 40-15, so a good positive return on that occasion. Ostapenko trying a drop shot. Alex does well to get it up, but the open court, Ostapenko finds the open court to tie the match at 1-all. So there we had the first drop shot of the match, and it came from Ostapenko's racket. But Alex did well to retrieve it. So, to be fair, a good start by both players. 1-all.
Ace?
Great serve.
She is serving on fire.
2 aces already and 1 unreturnable first serve.
There's some Filipinos who are not jumping around.
161 kilometres an hour serve. That's 100 miles an hour again. That's the second time.
They're sitting clapping like English people. That's terrible.
Second point underway. It's the second serve now. First serve catching the net.
Hello, Mr. Jose is here.
This time, Ostapenko makes Alex pay by getting on top of that second serve, and Alex couldn't control her reply. 15 all. Looking for Alex to keep the scoreboard ticking over from her side of the net. Get at least 2 all from these first 4 games as she finds the net with her first serve. What can she do here? A good second serve. That was good. That was encouraging. Alex went for a very deep second serve. Ostapenko sent her backhand long, and we're at 30-15. Both have a very similar strategy on returns for the second serve. They're moving inside the baseline. Ostapenko is also standing close to the baseline for the first serve, and then she steps inside the baseline for the second serve. So they're very, very similar return styles. Alex has missed her first serve again. It's 30-15 as she serves. Second serve. It's a good second serve. Alex goes down the line, making Ostapenko move, and often that's enough to win the point. And there's an example. Just pulled her wide enough to make Ostapenko have to run, and she couldn't control her forehand. I'm liking that. That's an important play for Alex. Getting Ostapenko running will pay good dividends. She's not a good defender. She doesn't like extended rallies. 40-15. First serve landed. Game to Alex. Well done, Alex. 2-1 ahead. She's done what I asked, which is to compete and be level or ahead after 4 games. She'll get another look at the Ostapenko serve with a chance to go 3-1 up.
There's somebody here in our chat who's saying, oh no, we're on a train heading to Linz from Munich.
Wow.
Well, yes, but I think they're going to miss the match.
Are you trying to get to the match?
Well, it looks like because they're going like that on the emoji,
no.
It looks like they might be late. Penko does not return to the middle. That's what Mr. Sealdampo is saying. Oh, there's your Filipino diaspora. Hello. Mabuhay. Oh, and they've got their flags, like our flag. Oh, I love them. I love you guys. You're awesome. You really have the best nationality. It's just brilliant. Everybody is so supportive and happy. It's great. And then you show the rest of the crowd and they all look a bit somber.
I would say Alex is looking a lot more settled than yesterday's match. She looks totally focused on the tennis today. No nerves, very settled. And I think she fancies the job today. You just have a feeling, a tennis instinct feeling about how a player looks on court. And both players, to be fair, look like they're ready to play today. Ostapenko doesn't look...
I'm going to do a quick advert break. This is how it goes. It says, you guys are so kind in the comments. But then I look at the stats and some of you haven't subscribed. Ang sagit bez. It hurts, bestie. Don't leave us seen. Make it official and hit subscribe. There you go. That's the advert break done. Thank you so much for those of you who are subscribing to us. We love it. And Ostapenko is coming back to the baseline with her balls and ready to serve.
Serve for the second time. Trailing 1-2 with this shiny green Wilson racket. What can she do this time? She served well the first game.
Throw up, catch it.
Good return from Alex. There's the power of Ostapenko's backhand though. And yes, it's an interesting tactic. If you return down the middle, as Mr. Sealdown was talking about, then you restrict the player's opportunity to create an angle from your own angle. But equally, if you send it back down the middle, then the player is not having to move as much. So obviously pace of your return, pace of shot dictates how easy you make it, whether you go at an angle or whether you go down the middle, but also the depth of your return. So sometimes the deep return down the middle has a lot to be said for it. and it can tie the opponent up as Ostapenko makes another unforced error. So chance in this game for Alex, 15-30. Yeah, especially it cramps them up. They can't get their double-handed backhand in the right position because it's surprising coming straight at them. But yes, you need to vary it. Variation is often the best ploy, not to go in the same direction all the time and let your opponent get used to the shot. But Alex is defending with all her might, but Ostapenko kept the ball in play there and had control of the point. Alex couldn't quite get that last forehand over the net. We're at 30 all. This is the first close service game of the match so far. What can Alex do? 30 all. As Ostapenko goes long. Sorry, I just realised my Ostapenko's serving. Apologies, I hadn't moved the red tick to indicate who's serving, but that is now correct. Ostapenko is serving.
I'm not sure they'll ever forgive you.
Okay.
You will, won't you, guys?
30 all, second serve. It's a good one, and Alex's return comes up a little bit short, and Ostapenko steps forward and hits her backhand into the open space. 40-30.
Yeah, going with serve.
Bit more pressure possibly on Ostapenko as the higher ranked player. But she makes that point with a good first serve. 2 games all, nip and tuck, but encouraging signs. No clear dominant player. Alex serving well. Ostapenko managing her game enough to win enough points. Her errors have been... we've seen a few errors from Ostapenko. They've been in her game, but not enough yet to cause her any damage in terms of her own service games. So
bouncing the ball, looking calm.
Both players looking good today. 2 games all. Alex second serve, good return from Ostapenko. Alex now trying to extend this rally, trying to work Ostapenko into the corner, a
little bit wide,
but pulls it just wide. The depth of shot was fine, but she just pulled it to the side of the line, the wrong side. First time she's been love 15 on her serve. Served so well the last time she served from this end of the court. There's a good return from Ostapenko, love 30. She was almost...
Laban, Alex, come on, we've all behind you.
Waiting.
Don't feel any pressure. Just breathe deeply.
Waiting for that serve. She was expecting a serve down the middle. That's a serve that Alex has used now. Every time to that side of the court, she's gone down the tee. This time Ostapenko was waiting for it. Love 30. Alex needs to respond with this point. As Ostapenko goes deep and misses the drop shot.
Tried for the drop shot, went into the net.
Leave the line calls to the machine, Katie.
Sorry, everybody, I get too excited. But you know, don't listen to me. Only listen to him. It's about tennis. If it's about anything else, you can listen to me.
Alex, 15-30. Will she try a different direction on her first serve, this time to the ad court? 3 times down the middle to date, as she catches a ball toss and goes again. She does go down the middle. It's a good first serve, then goes down the middle again, forcing the error. That was a forced error. That was a good forehand. She's obviously been advised to go down the middle a little bit more with Ostapenko to restrict the angles that she gives Ostapenko. And on that occasion it worked. Ostapenko got stuck in the middle of the court, couldn't get any kind of angle on her backhand and put it into the tram lines. As Alex misses her first serve at 30 all. Second serve.
Come on,
what
Alex.
Will she do with
Take your
this?
time. Breathe.
Goes for good depth, and that's good enough. Ostapenko missing her return, going after the backhand,
Gosh.
but pulling it wide. But a brave second serve. I talked about this at the beginning, before the match started. She's definitely going for depth on her second serve, knowing full well that anything short won't cut it at this level. Learning from those previous matches in March against Noskova and Makova, I think, here, which is a good sign for her development. Second serve again, 40-30, game point for a 3-2 lead. Catching the ball toss, just making Ostapenko wait, which isn't a bad tactic. But
she found the space.
Was a good return.
Juice.
And that's what happens if your second serve is just slightly short of the service line. Right into her forehand hitting zone, and Ostapenko made no mistake. We're back to juice. Alex needs to find some first serves here to close this game out.
Into the net. Come on, Alex. We're all behind you. No pressure. You're young. You're brilliant.
It's a better second serve. Point underway. Backhand to backhand.
Out.
Ostapenko goes long.
Come on, Alex.
Advantage, Alex. Interesting point.
I think she looks like she's under a bit of pressure.
Because what I feel is if Alex can make Ostapenko hit a fourth shot in a rally, her chances of winning the point increase significantly. So it's really getting Ostapenko to play more than 3 shots, whether it's a serve and 2 shots or whether it's a return and
Into
2
the
shots. Because, as I've said, Ostapenko likes to win points within 3 shots, within her first 3 strikes in a rally. Good second serve. Ostapenko, though, finds a return.
Oof.
And
it was good.
We're back to juice.
It was good.
And I'm forgetting to do that. Alex is serving.
The neighbours walking past. Some of the neighbours even tune in. Say hello if you're in and you're a neighbour.
Back to juice. Come on, Alex. First serve is good. Good return. Alex does well to get that back deep. Ostapenko, though.
Even I would have put it there.
Finds a good forehand to bring up her first break point.
Yeah, we need a double fault now, not from Eala.
It won't be a double fault. Alex needs to find that first serve. Will she go at the body, the backhand, or will she go brave down the middle again? I think it's going to go wide to the backhand. Just missed. Unlucky. Wasn't a bad serve. Just pulled it a bit wide of the line. Can tell which way she's going because she spins it out wide. And there's an example of Ostapenko making a poor unforced error at the wrong time. So we're not complaining about that, but that just shows you her hot tennis to a poor cold tennis. She's gone from a blistering return to following it up with a very poor return. We're back to juice, and that's good news for Alex fans as Ostapenko plants her backhand into the net. 2 unforced errors in a row. Alex doing what she did yesterday, successfully saving break points in the first set. And she's done it again this game. Can she now close out and take a 3-2 lead as we reach the midpoint of this first set, if she can get to 3 games? And that was a whisker away from being an ace.
Come on, everyone. Let's pray around the world.
That's
yes!
And you know Alex has taken the game because Ostapenko had a run of 3 bad returns in a row. Alex does save the break point. She does get out of that game and she leads 3 games to 2. This first set promises to be a close encounter.
Yes, this is wonderful. And that was just after our prayer around the world. We're very good at this, people, aren't we? Chalk dusters. Yes, we are. Well done. And she's sitting there. Bless her. I don't think she looks the happiest today, but she must be tired. I mean, yes. Oh, you're in Salzburg now, Mr. Mr. Enriquez is in Salzburg on the train from Munich. He's due in at 4:15. Yeah, I don't think you're going to make that match, but you can make the next round when she goes through.
Right, we're going to find out what clothing brand Ostapenka plays in. It's an interesting symbol.
Yeah.
But I'm going to ask Google.
You chat to them about tennis. I'll ask Google. This is my job.
Go on then.
Otherwise, I don't have anything else to do.
So I'm seeing improvement from Alex. She's playing better today. Absolutely, definite improvements on her service games, even compared with yesterday. Ostapenko has a better game than Grabber, and in terms of her game early on in this first set, a mixed bag, which is what I expected. She's certainly not playing her best tennis consistently. She's hit some isolated winning returns, but quite a lot of unforced errors. So at the moment, I think Alex would be the happier of the two players.
They had a whole sit-down break without me doing an advert for subscribing, so just subscribe. Anyway, her clothes are they're DK1. It's
Right.
a Latvian brand.
There you go. That's why I didn't recognise it.
And she helps to actually design them.
First point of the sixth game is underway.
Oof.
And Alex did extend the
I think
rally, but Ostapenko played a forehand down the line winner.
I don't mean to be mean, but I think she should stick to tennis. I don't think brand creating is her thing if I'm looking at that brand. Not that I know everything about fashion, but...
Second point underway.
Oh, come on, Alex.
Alex.
Come on, Alex.
Making Ostapenko
Out.
hit one more
Out.
ball.
Out.
And it was indeed long.
I know you said don't call the line calls. Okay.
That was the fifth shot of the
15
rally
all,
from
15
Ostapenko's end, and she could not control her forehand as it went about 6 inches beyond the baseline. Good point from Alex's perspective. 15 all. Ostapenko does this quite often. She'll abort her ball toss and go again. Alex thought she'd hit a good return there. She had, but it was a let. These let calls on the net is done by a little vibrator that then informs the computer. And obviously tiny contact, because Alex didn't hear it. But Ostapenko misses her second attempt at a first serve, and now we have a second serve. 15 all. That was close, but Ostapenko goes long. That was a close first shot, right on the line. But the second one goes long, and that's the second point in a row. Ostapenko has gone too deep beyond the baseline. Alex reading her serves and making her play, and I'm liking that. She will have been told that Ostapenko makes a lot of unforced errors. You don't always have to be the aggressor. As long as you get good length on your return, then it's not the worst play. She'll win a lot of points today from forcing errors or unforced errors from Ostapenko. Second serve now at 15:30. This is her first chance to get a break point. And she will have a break point.
Come on, Alex!
We have a double fault at the right time from Alex's point of view. Double fault brings up 2 break points. What an opportunity now for Alex to go 4-2 ahead in this first set.
2 break points, people. Oh, so exciting. She does that all the time. She keeps on throwing the ball up and catching it.
She's been watching Laura Siegmund.
Out!
Misses on the first serve. A second serve to look at.
Sorry, I can't help myself.
Will Alex go cross court with this backhand
Only
of
listen
hers?
to Dan. Don't listen to me.
Or will she go down the line? She could use either. She goes cross court. Ostapenko goes down the line and makes it.
Juice.
It was a
not juice.
A little bit short on her return. If she could have that shot again, she would try and get a bit more depth as it landed on the service line, halfway up the court, and that was a relatively easy forehand for Ostapenko to deal with, and she duly did. 30-40, second chance.
Net.
First serve miss, so what can she do this time on the second serve return? Will Ostapenko even make her play? Yes, she does. It's a good return this time. Points underway. Alex is out of position there, and Ostapenko hits into the open
Alex
court.
should be doing that to Ostapenko, getting her to move, because she's not a great mover. It's Ostapenko who's doing this to Alex. She's swinging her from one side of court to the other.
Yeah, she got control of the point because the return needed to be a bit deeper. Otherwise, the serve is going to take control of the point. We're back to Juice.
Out! Advantage!
Alex.
You're so funny.
Third time lucky, folks. Come on. Third break point chance. This time.
Oh, this would be so good, wouldn't it? To break.
You've got to be ready for the big serve down the middle, personally. What will she do? Goes at the body. Alex is waiting for it. There's a drop shot. And it's missed! We have a game. We have a break.
Give it to me. Woo! We've only gone and done it, Tucker.
Alex breaks. She gets the first break in the opening set. She now leads 4-2. Game on. Game on. Alex now has a chance to back up the break of serve and take a 5-2 lead. Can she consolidate the break and hold serve here? She's playing a very smart tennis today, doing exactly what she needs, making Ostapenko miss. It's good tennis. She serves, good first serve. Ostapenko goes deep.
Oh.
That's a good return. Alex sending her forehand long.
That's okay. That was just the first point of the game.
But we're seeing the benefit today of Alex competing in terms of the scoreboard in this opening set and getting the scoreboard moving for her, making Ostapenko think, having to play some good tennis to compete with Alex. She's not given her any easy points. She's not given away any service games. Ostapenko is having to win 4 points in any game, and at the moment she can't do it. Alex is winning. Come on, Alex. 15-all as she goes long with her first serve.
I think I just woke somebody up. Mrs. Citrus Trees in I think they're in America. Okay, 30-15.
And there's an example of a second serve too short.
But the thing is... Oh, yeah, that was a very good shot.
132 kilometres an hour. That, I suspect, is lower than 80 mile an hour on the second serve. 70-something.
Great serve.
As they trade backhands in this fourth point.
And into the net.
How many shots did Ostapenko hit?
4.
And where she doesn't do so well once she's hitting more than 3 shots. And that time and time again is winning Alex points.
Alex's coach.
It is, yeah. 30-all.
He looks as calm as she does. I mean, he looks like...
I don't think she'd appreciate your histrionics as a coaching style.
Oh, well, lucky I'm not her coach. I'm just married to her coach.
First serve goes long. Now, is she going to be brave on this second serve and try and get some depth on this second serve? She goes to the backhand.
Oh,
misses.
Out.
That's unfortunate.
That is unfortunate. So,
another break point. Just the one. But Alex needs to deal with this. Find a first serve.
The more I look at that kit she's devised for herself is dreadful. Sorry, shouldn't say that really. Come on, Alex. Into the net.
Second serve.
Yeah, long rallies.
30-40. Last time Ostapenko missed a second serve return at this point in the game. And unfortunately, Alex has gone long, and that's a double fault. So we are back on serve.
Maiden Go Lucky, hello. Lovely to see you again. Back in from the Caribbean.
Alex went for an aggressive second serve. It's the right play. It's just the nature of the sport. Fine margins, and it just missed the back edge of the line. So we're back on serve, but Alex still has the odd game lead, 4-3 ahead.
And we're at the ad break, so I have to find an advert. So don't be shy, type. We know you're enjoying the live broadcast. Click subscribe. And don't let our friendship be ghosted. Walang iwanan. No leaving anyone behind. So come along with us. Thank you very much. That's enough of an ad break. And we are hoping to get to 4,500 subscribers during this match, which is quite a tall target, but there's 260 of you in the room, and I bet you're not all subscribed, so thank you very much. And oh look, someone's got they're panning the Laban Alex. Somebody doesn't want to hold their go Alex, which I'm agreeing with. I would take a Laban Alex. And someone's got a jacket on in the Filipino flag colours and style. They are waving to us and we're waving to them. I wonder if they're watching from, maybe they're on Chalk Dust. Anyone in the stadium on Chalk Dust? Drop us a hello. And she's off out to serve. Ostapenko serving in her green kit.
So we're back out. 3-4. Ostapenko serves into the net. Second serve, eventually. It's a good deep serve. Alex gets it back. Cross-court forehand. Ostapenko. Cross-court backhand. Change of pace from Alex. Ostapenko cope with that change of pace as Alex tried a slower moon ball, but Ostapenko stepped forward and put it back down the line for the winner. 15-love.
Yes, Mr. Michael Poe is saying it's a lost opportunity. Well, it was a lost opportunity, but on the other hand, it was a gained opportunity before she lost the opportunity. So at least she had broke the serve before losing.
Ostapenko follows up a good first serve with a drive volley winner. 2 points in a row for Ostapenko with very good winning shots as she's trying to square the match up at 4-all. 30-love serving. Goes long with her first serve.
Oh, yeah, she thought it was in as well. So did I.
If she's caught a ball toss once, she's caught it 10 times already in this match.
Oh,
As that's another example of what happens when the ball hits the line. Her second serve caught the line and deflected off. Alex mistiming her return.
It went up to the heavens.
Went off at an acute angle, deflection off the frame. So it looks like 4-all coming up as Ostapenko serving at 40-love. Alex, good length on the return.
4-all. What you talk about, Coach Daniel? I won't be hearing any of it. Don't say that. It's not good.
Okay, I was just sort of commenting on the scoreline being 40-love.
I know, but now she's 40-15.
She is.
What's going to happen next? 40-30. See?
Another missed first serve.
You see? Tito Katie is just... Oh. Yeah, she's listening.
Second serve, 40-15 up. Alex goes down the line with a winner. 2 great returns.
Coach Dan, what's the score now?
40-30.
40-30.
This game's on a knife edge.
It is. Oh, I'm going to need to go and get some ice water shortly. I'm very hot now.
So they're both actually getting on top of each other's second serves. Alex doing returning the favour to Ostapenko's getting on top of her second serve. So this game now much closer as Ostapenko finds a really good first serve and follows it up with a winner, unfortunately. We are indeed at 4 games all.
Okay, I was wrong. You were right.
No, that was a close game as Ostapenko changes racket. She wants a different tension for her returns now compared with when she's serving. So, 4 games all. This is the business end of this first set. Every game now will be crucial in determining who wins this opening set. Alex will really put the pressure on if she can take a 5-4 lead.
Come on, Alex. Laban, 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 sulong.
Just misses her first serve.
Only just. Look, a lot of these clay court serves look into me and they're out.
Good point. From 2 games all to 4 games to 2, Alex played some really good tennis. She started the match really well. Sometimes the timing of your good tennis makes a big difference. If Alex can find some of her best tennis again, right now, that could be pivotal in her securing this opening set. Just missing her first serve. She needs to try and find some of those first serves from the first 2 service games. Still serving with good pace, 160 kilometres an hour, which is near enough 100 miles an hour. But her second serve goes long, and I think that's her second double fault of the match. Of course, as the set gets closer, sometimes the shoulders tense, the racket arm gets tenser, and with that tension brings in a little bit less fluency with the service action because everything's a bit tight, and she's just hit the top of the net and it's gone long. So we're on the 3rd second serve of this service game. But
yes.
She'll be grateful of Ostapenko's generosity there because she nets her second return of the game. So although she's had 3 second serves, she's managed to escape with 2 points. And at the moment, Alex's first serve percentage has dropped below half. It's now at 47%. So we really could do with Alex getting that back up. Needs to relax in the shoulders and just swing with a bit more freedom. That's much better. Good first serve, followed up with a forehand down the line winner. That kind of tennis is an example of her best tennis. That's the type of tennis we need her to play at the business end of the set, because
that
we've
was
seen
awesome.
it early on in this set, and we now have 2 chances to go 5-4 up. Very, very useful lead. And there's an obvious point to be made if she does win this game now, as we expect her to do so.
I'll get back in the middle. Oh!
That was a good return, and it set up the point for Ostapenko, who made no mistake.
Oh, she's still 40-30.
Yeah, we're going to get a good first serve down the middle of the box and take this game. Come on, Alex.
Laban.
Started this set so well with her first serves. Can she do it now? Missing her first serve. She's made 1 first serve in this game. She'll be grateful she's 40-30 up. Can she get away with this second serve? No, she can't, because she's gone long.
Okay, cheers.
A double fault.
Cheers, guys.
And
it's okay. Look,
juice.
Breath. It's juice. It's not
juice.
Juice.
It's juice.
It's juice.
Coach looking a little bit tenser now in the face from seeing that double fault. It's a game full of second serves. Cannot afford second serves. This is what is costing her at the moment. Better second serve, but under pressure now.
Yes.
Under pressure.
Oh,
it's just too
advantage,
easy.
Penko. Okay, people. It's a replay, right?
Yeah. So we played 7 points in this game, and Alex has made one first serve. She's got away with a few second serves, but the last 3 points, double faults and second serves have cost her. And she's just lost her first serve. It's just at the wrong time. The timing of your tennis. I know I'm just saying it as if it's easy to do, but she just cannot do that. It's just...
She's lost that game, people.
Difficult.
I'm so sorry. I'm going to go get some ice water. Listen to Daniel.
From 40-15 up, Alex missed every first serve. She threw in 2 double faults that game. And
please subscribe.
It's hard to watch because she'd done so well in this opening set. She'd played some really good tennis. She started the match well. She did all the right things. But from 4-2 ahead, her level has just dropped at the wrong time in the set. And this is so key for Alex's development. And she's a little bit cross with herself. You can see she's just sit in her face. It's really what separates the players at the very top of the game from the players in that next tier is consistency and sort of the timing of your best tennis. It's at the moment, Alex, sometimes her best tennis comes at different stages of a set which aren't so critical to making sure she wins the set. They come at maybe in the middle or early on in the set, whereas today her levels drop, so she's got to get that poorer level higher. So her worst tennis is much more like her average.
There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. We're nearly at 4,500 subscribers, people. Thank you so much for your subscriptions. We really appreciate it. Especially we do our little ad breaks in the gap, but I'm not doing one this time because you're probably bored to tears of them.
Ostapenko now serving 5-4 ahead. She's got the opportunity to win the first set, having been 4-2 behind. Can Alex find some good returns as Ostapenko misses her first serve? It will be interesting to see how many first serves she lands in this game. Good return from Alex. Goes back to the backhand. They're going cross court. Alex going down the middle. Ostapenko going cross court. This is an extended rally. Ostapenko finds a good backhand. And for once, she wins an extended rally by finding a cross-court backhand that was too good for Alex to get much on her racket and put it into the lower part of the net. 15-love serving from this near end. Missing her first serve. Second serve to look at. Alex has got to try and put some pressure on with this return. Get this game back to 15-all if she can. As Ostapenko taking a long time over this second serve. Finally delivers it. Alex, forehand, good return. Ostapenko goes long with her forehand, and Alex does indeed close this game back to 15-all. A good return. So at the moment, it's who is getting more first serves in is coming out on top at the moment. Neither player getting their first serves in. So can Alex get this break back? Ostapenko, 15-all, serves. No, that's 3 attempts now she's having at the ball toss. She goes long with her first serve on the 3rd attempt. Will she catch her ball toss for the 4th time? Now she's on her second serve. She doesn't. She serves a second serve. Alex makes a return. Ostapenko goes right in the corner. Finds the corner. Unfortunately, from our point of view, that backhand landed right on the line, in the corner of the open space. Ostapenko 30-15 up.
Okay, but I'm back. Sorry about that, people.
Four missed first serves. Chance for Alex. Come on, Alex. Double fault. 30 all. This set is not over yet, folks. Nerves coming from Ostapenko's end as much as Alex's end from the previous service game.
Laban, Alex.
Can she find 2 more good returns?
Into the net. Into the net. We can start to get a little bit excited. No, not excited. We're going to keep it calm.
5th second serve. She second serves again.
Into the net. Double fault, everyone. Double fault. Laban, Alex. It might happen, baby. This might happen.
Katie's a lucky omen.
Well, and we have 492 subscribers. 4,410.
Concentrate on the tennis. Here we go.
I know, I'm just looking.
Break point for Alex to get back in this first set. She manages to get a first serve back. Ostapenko, though, hits it down the line for a winner.
I think she could have got that if she'd stretched.
First serve in the game that Ostapenko makes to save the break point. It wasn't the bad return, but Ostapenko found a forehand winner. And she is delighted with that. Back to deuce. Getting rather tiresome watching her pretend ball tossers. But she finds an ace. Example of finding some good tennis at the right time. 2 good first serves in a row give Ostapenko a set point to close out this first set.
Okay, come on, Alex. Dig deep.
And that is the first set.
That was a really good serve.
2 aces to close out the first set, and the Latvian, number 23 in the world, takes the last 4 games of that first set to recover from 4-2 down to win the opening set 6-4.
Okay.
If you move that round, I can't see the...
What can't you see, darling? What are you looking for? Okay. Yes.
So, Ostapenko, 19 winners, 14 unforced errors, plus 5 in that set on it. So she played a good set of tennis, 5 more winners. Alex, 5 winners and 4 unforced errors. So by no means a bad set from Alex's racket. The one clear difference, percentage of first serves. Alex at 46%. And that ultimately happened towards the second half of that set. Her first serves just went missing and she had to rely on her second serve, and Ostapenko broke her serve twice to recover from 4-2 down to win the first set. As I leave you with Katie for a moment.
Oh, good luck. You're going to get tennis chat from me. Okay. Yes, somebody has just said there, Mr. Sealdown, Michael has just said that game 7 really cost her the set. Well, and that is something which Dan always says. The 7th game is always so crucial, particularly in this one. So I'm going to do you an ad break because they're in their break, and because there's so many of you here, we just feel so supported, and it's lovely to have you all here. And so I see them in the statistics actually that only about 20% of the people who watch us are actually subscribed. So I've decided to start actually asking, and I hope that's culturally okay for you guys, because it feels a little bit awkward for me asking, if I'm honest, but I'm going to do it because I've tried to make it a nice way of doing it. So you guys are so kind in the comments, but then I look at the stats and see that so many of you haven't subscribed. Suck it, Bess. It hurts, bestie. Don't leave us seen. Make it official and hit subscribe. Thank you very much. Right, they are back on the court, and it looks to me like Eala is about to serve. Oh, we haven't got Dan. Well, you're going to get some type of... Right, she's over the net and Ostapenka has hit it into the net. And that means... Oh, gosh, I'm trying to work out the scoreboard now. Eala got... Oh, no, I've just given her a set. Ignore the scoreboard, everybody. Dan's gone to the loo and I've ruined it. Anyway, it's 15-love to Eala. And she got lucky. Honey, I ruined the scoreboard. I've made it love all.
I'll do it.
I know you will, darling. But she's 30-love up. 30-love. Wonderful. This is just fabulous. Come on, Eala, whilst Dan fixes the scoreboard. Because he left the room for 2 minutes and I ruined it, which is sort of how that works. One set, 30-love. Okay. Phew. Honestly, how did we deal without you? I told them about, well, not very much. And, yeah.
Alex starting this second set, leading this first game, 40-love now.
40-love, people!
Ostapenko goes wide. One player that is someone that... one player that, if they win the first set, is not guaranteed to carry on in the same vein is Ostapenko. So Alex, having played her in Eastbourne last year, lost the first set there, 6-love, and then came back and won the second set 6-3. So
Game.
all is not lost in this match by any means.
By any means at all. Oh, wouldn't it just be wonderful?
Just going to...
Dan's just looking at some stats.
Confirm that last year, when Alex played Ostapenko at the end of June, Ostapenko won the first set 6-love. Alex came straight back and won the second set 6-2. I got that wrong. It wasn't 6-3. It was 6-2. So she will be quite confident of getting back into this match in this second set because she's done it before. And
Austra serving. I'm getting used to this commentating business. Out!
Wide. So, yeah, the ebbs and flows of a tennis match. Very rarely do both players play well at the same time or poorly at the same time. So there will be swings, especially with Ostapenko. Love 15 as she goes long with her first serve. Oh, that's better.
What's better, darling?
I can see everyone.
Yes.
Great return. What a return from Alex.
She's on fire. She's on fire, everyone.
On
so
the
long.
stretch.
Oh, look. I can even see Austrians waving Filipino flags. It's lovely.
On the stretch, and she managed to direct that backhand on the stretch down the line for a clean winner.
And that is the first time I've seen her do this.
Very interesting how
she's got a pecker
up. The start of this second set reminds me of the start of the first set. Alex is coming out with her best tennis again as Ostapenko goes long with the first serve. Very interesting.
She does look like she's got a pecker up now, which is absolutely lovely.
That looks like a double fault. Ostapenko's not happy with that. She's going to look at the mark.
But I like it when she gets herself in a tizzy.
There won't be a change in this decision because the computer automated line call, so they won't go back on it.
I'm offering...
It used to be a case where umpires would come out of their seat and look at the ball mark, but this is an indoor event and they've got the automated line calls.
And I'm offering one person the amazing honour of being 4,500
three breakpoint chances.
Subscriber.
Perfect response from Alex at the start of this second set. Exactly what she needed to do.
This is great. And that ball, which it just hit the net and went miles away.
As Ostapenko gets a second serve, it's game to Alex.
Oh,
that was as easy as you like, that game. Lots of good returns, one spectacular return, a double fault to boot. Alex breaks to love. She leads 2 games to love in this second set.
And thank you to Mr. or Mrs. 4,500. We're very grateful. I'll stop on about the subscribing now, honestly. It's boring.
So Alex leading 2 games to love. She's serving now from the near end.
She's looking good. 2-love up.
Missing the first serve. Can she find a way round her second serve?
Nice serve, but into the net.
Her return is deep, and Alex couldn't cope with the length there and put it into the net. Love 15. So let's see if she just takes a little bit off her first serve and tries to get it in a bit more often. No, she's catching the net a lot with this first serve now from this end of the court. I've seen a lot of her first serves just catching the top of the net. I'd hope she'd adjust her serve a little bit to try and at least get it long on the service box rather than into the net. She's doing some good chasing in this point and forces a mistake. Ostapenko in total control of that point. Oh no,
she's starting to lose it. Ostapenko's mentality is not, we've said it before, she's not as lovely and calm as Alex. I can talk, I know, but... And she gets herself in a tizzy, and then it all goes downhill for her.
She gets disgruntled with herself.
She does.
And she'll be annoyed with that because she had the whole left side of the court and she put it in the tram line. 15-all. Alex, another first serve into the net. She's losing her height on the ball toss. She needs to get that ball toss fully extended, because if it's slightly out, then the arm isn't fully extended and we get
long
that scenario, and that's a double fault. She's just lost her service action. And what I mean by that is it's just out of sync. She needs to try and get her rhythm back on her serve and get that ball toss fully extended.
We're all behind you.
And it's because her serve's under pressure. She goes to a safe first serve, which isn't a bad play, making Ostapenka play.
Ostapenka is screaming at herself. She's starting to lose it. And even her coach, who's covered in tattoos, is doing this and saying like not impressed by his own play.
Alex spinning that first serve in. Needs to do the same here, I feel. And she does. She gets her first serve in. Now she's into the point. And that
Catapunera
induces a mistake. So she'll feel better. She's used her tennis brain there the last 2 points. Recognising her serve wasn't quite firing. Slowed her first serve down. Took the pressure off by getting her first serve in. And it's forced 2 errors from Ostapenko's racket, giving Alex a chance for a 3-love lead. 40-30 as she serves again into the service box with her first serve into the point. Ostapenko, lucky shot from Ostapenko, catching the top of the net with her forehand, and it drops short and dies on Alex's side of the net to give her a fortuitous point. Nothing Alex could do about that. We're back to deuce as Ostapenko raises her hands. Sorry, not sorry kind of way.
Come on, Eala. You're our girl. Was that
Good
out?
return.
Was that
No.
out?
That's caught the line. Oh, hello.
Ostapenko.
She can't believe that's not being called in. Wow.
It was out. Ostapenko's not happy at all.
I'm amazed that wasn't called in. Even I'm surprised. That's possibly the worst automated line call I've seen. I saw the ball sort of skid off the line, but the computer said it was out, which is fine from Alex's point of view. She's back to advantage. So, much as the lucky net cord saved Ostapenko, the automated line call did Alex a favour there.
Laban, we've got you.
But we move on. Second serve is good. Ostapenko fires her backhand into the tram line. Alex is 3-love up. She won't mind one bit that Ostapenko is now having words with her coach, herself, and trundles to the net, dispirited.
I'd like to say something about tennis.
Go on, Katie.
Okay, so I think that going to 3 sets is going to be hugely in Ayala's favour because of her mentality. I can see already, I don't know if any of you, some of you watching along with the second screen and some of you aren't, but you can see Ostapenko is rattled. She's getting argy-bargy. She's not the calm Ayala style. And so I think if this goes to 3 sets, which I'm pretty sure it will, not that I'm the tennis one, but hey-ho, look at, yes, her coach, she's kind of like having little disgruntlements with her coach. She's not happy. This is not going to go down well with her. It will go... Yes, she's irate. Thank you, Mr. Sealdown. She is irate. And that doesn't help anyone's tennis. How's your tennis when you're irate, Coach Dan? I could tell you, it doesn't look good.
No, you never win an argument once you get angry. And the same applies to playing tennis, I think. She's getting angry with herself and her coaching team. And that tells me that Alex is on top in this set too. And this scoreline agrees, as she's 3-love up and has consolidated the break of serve. And now she needs to sustain her level, not do anything, not drop her level, not make mistakes, needless errors. She's just got to sustain her level in this set and let Ostapenko blow up as she's been doing. So... Love 3, Ostapenko serving.
We have a watcher in Singapore, and we have people all over subscribing from Singapore. Thank you. And we're all saying if she gets into the 3rd set, she's going to win it. What do we mean if? Of course she's going to get into the 3rd set.
4th game underway. Ostapenko, good first serve, wins her the first.
Difficult to tell. I think it was out. Luckily, I'm not the umpire.
Tennis instinct. I can see the body language of the players, so I can usually tell.
Out.
But Katie does have better eyesight than me.
Well, I do, but I don't trust it with the clay. When I'm on clay, I don't trust it. Because I always think it's in when it's out.
Second serve. The first serve misses. Alex, good deep return. Ostapenko can't handle that return. We're back to 15 all. Make every second serve return and you won't go far wrong, because today neither player is getting their first serves in the majority of the time. It's sort of around 50% mark for both players, which is quite low for a professional. They want to be near a 70%, but today both players not getting their first serves in with enough regularity, and Ostapenko misses again her first serve as if to prove the point. 15 all, second serve. And she double faults. Alex has Ostapenko where she wants her. Can she now back it up and get to 4-love? That really would, I believe, see her win this second set, because Ostapenko may well start to think about the 3rd set and saving herself for that.
Ostapenko's done more double faults than Alex.
Just goes long.
Alex was just long. Only just, really. Only just. It was very close. Her coach has got his Rafa Nadal, very nice little white zip-up jacket on, and he does look as cool as a cucumber, just like she does, honestly. 30 all.
Ostapenko finds an ace. A mixed bag. Her best serving was to close out the first set. And in this game, she served the double fault, but now she's served an ace, giving her 40-30. Second serve. As she nets the first serve.
There's going to be a chalk dust meetup in Singapore on the chat. Go on, Alex.
Well done,
Out! That should have been in. That was the easiest shot. She's annoyed with herself. Oh, sorry, darling. Ostapenko is really annoyed with herself. Honestly, I would have won that point. She lost it.
Alex benefiting from her chasing there. She chased down one more ball, made Ostapenko play a volley. She had most of the court to play the volley in, and she hit it out, as Katie described, in her own excitable way. Juice. Good first serve. Good return from Alex. Backhand cross-court from Ostapenko. Cross-court forehand from Alex.
Into the net.
Gives her another break point chance.
Oh, come on. This is just great. You guys thought you were going to get an early night tonight, but I think not. What time is it there now? It's not late, is it?
No, we're at 10 o'clock, are we? 10 o'clock at night.
10 o'clock.
Break point, Alex. Come on.
Into the net.
From Ostapenko. She gets a second serve chance then. Break point. This point will take her to 4-love.
Come on, Alex. Laban.
Ostapenko is wobbling a little bit in terms of her composure.
Wobbling a little bit. She's all over the place.
Oh, she's just missed the return. It was
what? Was it out?
Yeah.
Oh, she played it as if it was 10 p.m. Manila time. Thank you, Mr. RZ.
That was a whisker from winning the game, but that ball must have missed by an inch at the most. And Ostapenko's relief at that line call going the right way from her point of view. No,
What?
I've completely got that wrong.
Did she get it? It was in?
It was in.
We got the game, people!
Forget me. I don't know what I was looking at.
I do. It was confusing.
Anyway, we're 4-love. Alex serving at the start of the fifth game. So what happened there was...
We're 4-love up, everyone.
It was break point. Alex hit a great cross-court return, but Ostapenko's body was covering the line. But from her body language, it looked like she'd won the point. And Alex... coolly went back to the baseline, but it actually had landed in. So that's all good news because Alex now has a double break in this second set, leading 4-love as she's serving at love 15. But Ostapenko has found 2 good returns in a row, and this game isn't starting well for the Latvian. Can Alex battle back?
Did you notice the flag in the background? Wave. That's a good omen that Alex will win the game. This flag in the background, did it wave? I shall open the window, then there might be some wind and it will wave more. Okay.
Love 40, I'm afraid. 3 great returns from Ostapenko. Winner.
Winner chicken dinner.
But if you're ever going to lose your serve, 4-love is probably the best time to lose it.
Masterclass on the second set. That's what Mr. Sealdown Post saying.
And it is indeed
a
game back for Ostapenko, as that game really just flew by. Anyway, we would take 4-1 at the start of the set.
We would. We'll have it. No problem with that. Are we at the end to change? Okay, so I'm going to do a little... Which one am I going to give to you guys? I want to do one that's funny for you. Every time we get live with you guys, it feels like a mini reunion. Don't be a guest. Be part of the household. Click subscribe so you're always invited to the next Handaan. And look, now, Mr. Michael Poe, the flag is waving. And he said that is a good omen. I opened the window, so it's waving because it's just a little bit breezy outside. And thank you very much for all your beautiful subscribes. We've got lots of you now in the room and lots of you are subscribing, and we're very, very grateful. And we're honoured to have you all here because we know that we're kind of foreigners amongst a beautiful crowd family of Filipinos, and you are sometimes kind enough to tell us that you've adopted us. And that is the best adoption I could possibly ever think of. Oh, look, they're panning the crowd for loads of happy Filipinos with their flags, and then you get to Ostapenko, who's coming on like glum. She's not happy. Not happy at all. And nor should she be, really, because she's losing 4-1. You okay, darling?
Yeah, just a bit of tension in my shoulder, cramp or
I'm
something.
surprised. You're not actually playing the game, you know. He thinks he's playing it. He thinks he's her coach. He thinks he's playing it. He'd be the umpire next, won't you, darling?
Ostapenko serving 1-4 down. Start of this 6th game in this second set. First serve landed. Drop shot from Ostapenko is a winner. That's only the second drop shot, and both have come off Ostapenko's racket. And part of the reason it's difficult to play drop shots against Ostapenko is because most of the points are very short. So the opportunity doesn't really arise in terms of mid-rally, because the rallies are very short. And so far, we've had lots of short points. And there's another example. Alex made the return, Ostapenko pulled it wide. We're back to 15 all. Quite a different match to yesterday's in terms of rhythm, point length. Good first serve. Alex does well to get it back and forces the error just by getting that ball over the net. Ostapenko plants her backhand into the net. She's being very inconsistent in this set. A really good lesson to young players watching Ostapenko. Really, some of the parts, if your winning parts are sporadic, then really it's more about the amount of mistakes you're making. And she's making a lot. She misses another first serve, and now she's having a chunter. Some of this is gamesmanship. She's just trying to make Alex wait, but that does her absolutely no good at all, because she double faults after that delay. And I'm just watching Ostapenko. Sorry, she's going walkabout. She's having a chunter. She's having a conversation. She's holding her racket up to her coach and saying, "Do you want to play for me? Do you want to play for me?" She's just getting involved with people in the crowd now.
Really?
Very unsettled, Ostapenko. Big gaps. The crowd are actually jeering her sort of sarcastically.
Really?
Quite a delay in this service game between points. Anyway, it's 2 break points for Alex. She's just minding her own business at the other end, thinking, what is Ostapenko doing here? Because I thought we were playing a tennis match, whereas she's now getting involved with the crowd. And another double fault. So that is a bizarre game. All in all, I've not seen very much. Oh, she's off to the net now. Alex Wood's just the benefactor there. I've no idea what was said from the crowd, but Ostapenko heard it, got involved with the audience, and said, "Come on then, you come and play if you think you can do better." And basically, she then proceeded to lose the game. Alex just stood there and watched Ostapenko self-destruct. I said she was a character, and she's kind of gesturing now. Yes, she wants someone removed from the crowd. So she's been to the umpire. It's not a changeover of ends, and she said, "I want that person ejected from the crowd." So,
And Alex is serving for the set.
I've no idea who's at fault really, but she should be professional and ignore the noises from the audience. Anyway.
Out or in?
That was in.
In, okay.
Anyway, I think it's cost her the second set. I don't think Alex is
Oh, I am genuinely getting excited.
going to be pushed in this second set.
Laban, Alex. Can you see the flag waving? The flag is waving.
Ostapenko
You know what the flag waving means, don't you, Daniel?
is good. It's good. I know it's good.
It's a good omen for Alex. It's not an Austrian flag. It's a Filipino flag.
So, yeah, we're getting some fireworks here, but Alex is doing very well to stay out of it. As Ostapenko crashes another winner. So
This is bizarre.
We've gone from self-destructing in her own service game to now back on it, hitting blistering forehands for outright winners. She is a one-off.
Penko is not. I don't know what's going on.
She doesn't want to play the next point. She's all over the place. Interacting with the crowd whilst winning this game. 30 love, it's bizarre. Anyway, love 30. I hope Alex can just move on. It's not really fair on her, to be honest.
It's not really fair, is it?
Anyway, we're in third point underway, and
in or out?
Alex has gone long.
Oh, 40 love. Come on, darling. You'll be okay. She's so young. We sometimes forget she's only 20. Our youngest child is 22. And this is a baby.
I don't think she would have experienced quite such a chaotic opponent.
Mentally.
There was a player when I was a child called John McEnroe, and he used to have antics on the court that would stop the match, and he'd argue with the umpires or people around the court, and people used to say he did it to it had a negative effect on his opponent as much as it did on him. And Ostapenko is a bit similar in that I'm not sure it's affecting her tennis. But
Net.
Alex is
40-30.
Closing this
30-40.
game. We're back to just one break point. She saved the first two.
And Mr. RVPH is also saying the same as you're just talking about. You know, the antics put your opponent off as well as yourself, and that she might know that.
Good first serve from Alex.
Beautiful serve.
Now she plays a short dink.
Ooh!
Ostapenko come to the net, and that will be the game.
Okay, that was very good. Oh, how are you getting on, Enriquez? Are you... That is a demoralising tactic. How's the train? Are you still on that train? Oh, she is... Look at what she's doing.
She's trying to get someone in the audience taken away, because she's absolutely adamant that someone in the audience needs to be removed. Anyway, changeover of ends. The top and bottom in terms of the score is that Alex still has a break of serve and leads by one break of serve, 5-2, but she'll only get one of the next 3 games to serve. So this set needs to be finished off.
Oh my goodness, we're in the second set. It's time for Boy Bawang.
Oh, thank you.
There we go. Usually these are our lucky Boy Bawang. That last night, what was going on every time the guys on the video was saying, 6 minutes away. Mr. Enriquez is 6 minutes away from the.
Really?
Yeah, you might get in for the last set. Have you got tickets? They were telling us on the chat that every time I ate one of these, Alex won a point or played well. So, don't worry, we've got a whole bag. Good morning from California. Five, 2 to Eala in the second set. She's one set down, but Penko is behaving in a bizarre manner.
Anyway, I think they've dealt with the audience member, and the rights and wrongs of that, I've no idea, but Ostapenko seems settled again, and maybe we'll stop interacting with the crowd and get on with the tennis.
Well, there's a space on the court for you now, Mr. Enriquez. Double fault. Double fault. She's now done about 6 double faults, I think, to Alex's 4. Is that right?
Possibly 7. Yeah, it's not helping her. She's lost her service rhythm with all these histrionics. It's actually 8 double faults.
To Alex's how many?
4. Twice as many.
Right, good.
The importance of winning your opponent's serve to win a set is that you'll get the serve to start the next set. So there is an advantage to Alex winning this game because she will get to serve first But at the moment, Ostapenko can't get a serve in the box. She's just missed another first serve by quite a margin. I wonder what she'll do with this second serve. She does make it. Alex, good return. Point underway. Ostapenko steering her forehand. Alex, good forehand there. This is a longer rally. Alex just goes long, unfortunately, with her backhand. Just missing. $15-all. Ostapenko finds an ace from somewhere. I don't know quite where. 30-15.
Mr. Rikas has got seats. He's going to be in section H, seats 20 and 21.
Wow.
Well, you'll have to give us a wave and we'll see you. Tell us whether you're behind the umpire or not.
Great return from Alex, bringing this game back to level 30-all. Ostapenko got her first serve in, but Alex was on top of that. She's trying to take a bit of pace off her first serve to get it in, and Alex was ready and waiting, and that was a good, firm forehand right back at Ostapenko, and she couldn't handle her return and went long. 30-all. Too good.
That was too good. But, come on, Alex, you can do this. You can do this. Look. Boy Bawang eaten. Alex, great shot. Come on. Mainlining the Boy Bawangs for her.
Good return. Alex got a chance here. Comes forward. Goes back towards Ostapenko. Good volley though, and that wins the point. First time Alex has come to the net. She had no choice but to come to the net.
Oh, it's just a DJ Dasher.
She hit a great return. The reply from Ostapenko was very short. Alex came to the net, sent the ball back to Ostapenko, which was unfortunate, but played such a good volley that the point was over, and we're just 2 points from the second set. Deuce. Ostapenko serving to save this second set, goes long with her first serve. Good news. Every time we get a second serve, the chances of Alex winning the point increase significantly. Second serve is into the net. Double fault. Set point.
Oh no, the flag's coming down.
For Alex.
We need the flag up for good luck.
First set point of the match for Alex. This is to tie the match up at 1-all.
The flag is waving, all on its own.
Good first serve, good return, good backhand winner from Ostapenko. We're back to Deuce.
Okay.
At least Alex forced her to play the good shot. All she can do. Make Ostapenko play some of these shots.
Go on, Alex, go on! Oh.
2 good points in a row from Jelena Ostapenko. She's hanging on in this second set. She now has a chance to win this 8th game and take us to 5-3.
These will help.
First serve catches the top of the net. She'll take it again.
Oh, I know. That is really sweet. They're just saying how even the Austrians are. I've seen the Austrians waving a Filipino flag. Come on, Alex. Sulong.
And she does duly hold serve. So Alex will get a chance now to serve for the second set. Ostapenko escapes that game.
What do you think is going to happen?
Well, I would like Alex to make her first serves and then she's going to win this set. If she doesn't make her first serve, then she's inviting a potential comeback. Good luck, Alex. Come on. Nice and relaxed in the shoulder. She serves the first point. As Ostapenko finds a winning return. It was a first serve. It was in court, just a little bit short. Ostapenko finds a winner.
Oops.
Second point underway. Alex missing a
I thought that was going to be a great one. And then it went into the net. Sorry, I've dropped the boy bawang.
The net slightly higher at the side compared with the middle, and Alex went for a forehand down the line winner and catches the top of the net. Love 30. She's making her first serve this game though. Third point underway, but she's gone long. Oh, just the wrong moment. She's found 2 errors.
Oh, come on, Alex. Come on, we're all behind you. Is it time for a little prayer? I think it might be.
Crowd looking nervous now.
We're all behind you, Alex. We love you if you win or lose.
Love 40.
That's gone into the net. We just want to see you win because that's what will make you happy.
It's been an excellent return game from Ostapenko, and she does indeed break serve.
Okay.
We're back on serve. At least this set. Alex is at 5 already. And we'll have a third chance to win this set. It's difficult. Always difficult when your opponent's coming back at you to try and not let your head think about what's just gone and just focus on the present and the point in hand. For those who've joined us, Alex was 4-2 ahead in the first set and Ostapenko came back. In the second set, she was 5-1 up and it's now 5-4. So fingers crossed she can get over the line in this next game. Hello from Northern Dublin.
Yes, we've got somebody here from Dublin. It's time for an advert break for me. So I'm going to say, you guys are so supportive. It's honestly nakakakilig. That gives us butterflies. If you think this live was iOS, that's good. Give us the thumbs up by hitting subscribe. Let's reach our goal together. And there's 372 of you in the room. And when I always look at the stats, it says about 20% of the people in the room are subscribed. So please subscribe. We know you enjoy our stuff, or we think you do. And we certainly just love helping you and making Alex feel that she's loved all over the world, as well as in the Philippines.
Right, here we go. 4-5.
Come on, everyone.
Come on, Alex.
Come on, Alex.
Ostapenko serving into the net.
Into the net. That's what we need. I don't think she's getting frustrated, Mr. Philly Gypsy.
Second serve is good, and Alex nets her return. That was a rare missed return from Alex on the second serve.
She's just taken the towel.
Coach had a little word in Alex's ear there when she went over to the towel.
But the flag is waving, and that's good luck. Okay. Oh. Okay. It's 30 love, people. Every point is a learning experience. You're so mature. Absolutely. That is so right. And she's a young girl. She's 20 years old. And she's brilliant. We love her.
30 love.
Win or lose, we love her. Out.
Miss first serve.
Miss first serve. Go on, do us another double fault, will you?
Alex has gone for that same backhand return, and she's netted it twice now, trying to hit at a short angle, cross court, short angle, and just catching the net. Trying to get over the ball, and that's an indicator of the change in this match. Ostapenko winning 12 of the last 15 points. The stats just come up on the screen.
That's not nice.
That's a better return, and that's a better point.
Good. Well done, Alex.
No, thank you. (40-15) as Ostapenko serves. She'll do it all again. It's going to be a very nervy end to this second set now. As Ostapenko, taking her time over this point, finally serves again, and that delay obviously helped her as she finds an ace to take us to 5 games all.
Okay, I think we need to have a regroup, don't you think? Because we need to have something that changes the rhythm, something that takes her out of her rhythm. Ostapenko. Yeah. So Alex is serving.
5 games all. And Ostapenko goes long. First point to
15
Alex.
love. Good girl. Well done. Bless her. She's only young. She just needs our support and our love.
Really in for a bit of a tense finish to this second set, as both players will get more edgy, as every point now has serious significance.
Nice serve. And
he missed the top of the net by millimetres. 30 love. Good start for Alex. She will take that. She can sit down 6-5 up. She'll feel a whole lot better, and
we'll all feel a whole lot better.
Possibly move on, having won a game from the previous few games, which Ostapenko's managed to win. 30 love, second serve now. It's a good second serve. She's into the point. Ostapenko cross court, Alex cross court. Ostapenko down the line, finds the corner. Another winner.
The kids are on their bikes in the street outside. It's very sweet. We live in a very quiet street. And the mums and
30-15. Come on, Alex. As Ostapenko's just hit her 36th winner.
Come on, Alex.
Good first serve. Good reply.
Oh, she stole that. She said sorry.
Second net cord in this set at the wrong time. Luck is on her side at the moment.
30 all. 5 all, 30 all. It couldn't be closer.
What a big point. Biggest point of this set. 5 all, 30 all. A lot of balls are touching the top of the net. That's another one. That's a let serve. She'll get another go at this first serve. Needs to get this ball toss in the right position. Fully extend on the service arm. Does indeed get a good first serve.
Into the net.
We're at game point again.
Come on,
Alex. 40-30.
Come on, Alex. Little prayer. Come on, little prayer. Everyone around the world. Pray for Alex.
Managing to find a good first serve just when she needs it. Can she find another one?
Yes, she can.
Like to see her
Laban, Alex, Laban.
Follow up with another first serve if she can. She does get it in. Ostapenko, good return. Alex defending for all she's worth. So good backhand. Another good forehand from Ostapenko. Alex does well to get that one back. Still cross court. Alex defending for all she's worth.
It was a good rally, people.
Good point.
You can't take it away. It was a great rally.
It was a good point.
It was Puso.
And
she played
once,
Puso.
Despite making Ostapenko play 7-8 shots, Ostapenko finds the winner. We're back to deuce.
Back to juice. But we're going to be wearing her out. Yeah, how's everybody's heart, says Ernesto. Yeah, Puso. My Puso is exhausted.
It's a good return.
Okay, we're
I'm
on.
sorry, folks. Ostapenko's found some good tennis just when she needed it.
We don't need this.
Helped by that lucky net cord, but that net cord seems to have changed the course of this game. Alex has got to find a response now. Break point.
That's into the net. Second serve. Come on, Alex. Laban. That was long.
Double fault, I'm afraid.
It's okay. It's okay. Look. 6-5.
6-5 to Ostapenko. And really that game turned on its head with the lucky net cord, after which Ostapenko found some good returns, a good winner down the line, and Alex has just found a double fault at the wrong time. We're at 6-5, and how this match has turned since that disruption in the crowd. So Alex had the momentum. Ostapenko at 4-1 down had a very bizarre service game where she lost the game, but she insisted on having someone in the crowd removed, and she went over to the umpire at 5-1 down and caused a fuss and a stir and had some altercations verbally with someone in the crowd. And ever since then, the last 5 games, Alex's rhythm seems to be knocked off, and it's only helped Ostapenko. That passage,
She's so beautiful.
That passage of disruption has only really helped Ostapenko since that member of the audience has been removed. And the last 5 games have been quite difficult. Alex has just had one set point which came and went, and otherwise Ostapenko has won the games reasonably comfortably. So she will now come out and serve for the match, a match which has been very close, and Alex has led both sets. So,
and there may well be another set. I'm just sitting here because I am an optimist. It's only 6-5.
it is, yes. Can she force Ostapenko to a tiebreak? Come on, Alex.
Come on, Alex. Puso-hearted Catapunera. Well, that was out. What's she doing? So she's gone forward. It was out. She went forward to look at where the mark went, I think. Made a right thing of it.
Good return from Alex. Second serve. Point underway. Alex going for it now.
Oh, she
Good
is.
forehand. Ostapenko retreats. There's the first double drop shot from Alex, but Ostapenko read it and got up to the drop shot. And that was the first drop shot of the match from Alex's side of the net. And it was just a little too long, a little deeper in the service box. And unfortunately, Ostapenko was inside the baseline and therefore was able to get to it.
Come on, Alex.
15 love.
We're all behind you.
Good serve. We're seeing Ostapenko play some of her better tennis at the right time from her point of view. She has played quite a lot of errors, but not when she's been serving for the set. 30 love.
Come on, Alex. Out.
First serve misses down the middle.
I don't like the face on her. She's smiling as if she got it in and she got it out.
Good return again from Alex. Good reply from Ostapenko. Ostapenko comes forward and misses.
Into the net. Into the net, people.
We can hope.
There is room for hope.
Still
Ostapenko is still making some sort of a fuss about things.
2 points away.
Alex never makes a fuss. Caught the ball.
First serve is
Out.
wide.
Wide, way wide, like 12 inches.
Second serve goes long. We're at 30 all.
Double fault. Is that the 9th?
That is a lot of double faults, but just at the right time. This game is not done. 30 all.
Come on, Alex. I'm eating your boy bell
Can she find a good return now when she needs it?
The flag is flying.
The competitor in Alex will come out here. Will she get a look at this serve? She will. Another missed first serve.
Oh, come on.
Come on, Alex.
Come on, Alex. You got this. Oh, she's just messing
that's
about.
A tactic, yeah. Second serve is out. Break point. Alex has got a point to take this to a tie break.
I didn't even see that. That was hard to look at.
It's the sun on the screen.
Is it?
Come on, Alex. This match is not over. If she can get this point, this set is back on.
Break point. Break point. Come on. You're our girl. Oh, she's messing about, throwing it up, catching it. She's an absolute games woman.
Good attacking return from Alex. Now she goes down the line. It was a winner, but it doesn't. It misses.
It was into the net.
Oh, she had the court there.
She had it all.
The court was there, and she just caught the net.
Love.
I thought the game was over.
She's only young. You can't blame her.
Oh, I thought she'd hit the winner, and it just caught the top of the net. So we're back to juice.
Come on, Alex. Oh, look at every time she's throwing it up and dropping it and catching it. And
No, it's just.
that was an ace.
This is gamesmanship. This is really
Absolutely
poor.
awful. And Alex will never lower herself to this.
She does it deliberately.
She does.
She's
Not nice.
breaking the opponent's rhythm.
Not impressed with that.
It's a terrible
Character.
It's
Bad
a
character.
tactic that's crept into the women's game more and more. Players using the ball toss as a way of delaying tactics. Match point.
Oh, look. Again. Throwing it up, catching it. Naughty.
First serve goes long. If there's any justice, this will be a double fault because she's being.
Come on, Alex. We've got you.
Come on. That's the match, I'm afraid. Ostapenko somehow uses all her experience, and not in a good way, to disrupt that second half of that second set to win the last 6 games and win the match 6-4, 7-5.
I'm really sorry, guys.
Very difficult to watch because really Ostapenko was not a perfect sportswoman in that second set. She used all her tricks, and I think Alex will have learnt a lot in that match. She definitely had the better of the opening of the first set and the second set. So if we stop both sets after just 6 games, she was 4-2 up in the first set and 5-1 up in the second set. But she'll be working now, between now and Stuttgart, on how to finish sets off, because that was the only thing lacking today. I put a lot of that on Ostapenko's shoulders. She disrupted that second set in every which way she could.
Yeah.
And messed Alex about, made her wait on a lot of points, broke up her rhythm, etc. So the flow of the match, the momentum of that second set stalled. Alex probably will learn a few things because of that. But overall, that was a positive loss, if there's such a thing, a positive loss. She will have learnt a lot, and she, for a lot of that match, was more than competitive. I thought
She
she
was.
had
Better
a chance.
tennis than
I thought she
yesterday.
had a chance to win it.
She played better tennis than yesterday, didn't she? Guys, she's going to be back in Stuttgart next week, and she's learning every time. And honestly, I feel like if I was her mother, I'd be so... Well, I'm so proud of her anyway, but she just held her character. And she was beaten by... I'm afraid I'm not impressed with Penko's character. She messed about and she played her, and it was not kind and it was not real sport. And for me, she can hold her head high, Alex can. And if I was a mum, I'd say, well done. You did well for the Philippines, and you did well for Southeast Asia, and you did well for our family and our community. And the fact that she lost, she learnt. But she won't lower herself to that. I'm sure she will never lower herself to that, because she's not that type of woman, is she?
She isn't. No, she's a credit to the game and the profession.
Credit.
She plays the game in the right way. So I'm now looking ahead. It's just 5 days till the Porsche Tennis Grand Prix, which is the next clay court event. Alex is confirmed to be playing there next week. It starts next Monday, the 13th of April. So that's the most likely opening day. That's the most likely day for Alex's next match. I'm looking at who's confirmed in the draw, and Coco Gauff will be there. So that's one of our friends of the Philippines. Ostapenko is going as defending champion. Rybakina's there. Sabalenka's there. The number 1 and 2 players in the world. Svitolina is playing, as is Iga Swiatek. So all 4 players, the top 4 players in the world, are in the event, and Alex is going to be there, having confirmed this week. She's is taking up the place that has been vacated by Zheng's injury. So Qinwen Zheng isn't playing. So a star-studded field, and it'll be interesting. The draw will be very interesting, because I suspect Alex won't get seeded at that event either, and there's a lot of the top 20 playing. So Alex, I suspect, could face a top player if she is drawn. She's got to avoid quite a few top players. So it's probably a 50-50, a toss of the coin, whether she draws one of the top 10 in the world or whether she gets someone slightly lower ranked. But it's a big event, and all the big guns are playing in Stuttgart. So that's only 5 days away. So we will definitely be looking ahead to the draw, and that's the nature of the WTA Tour. It never stops. Well, certainly between January and November. How are the comments? What are we hearing?
Yes, somebody said, Coach said, where is it now? Coach said she was leading both sets, maybe more killer's instinct and learn from mind games. Yes, it's hard to learn from a mind game without copying it, and I just don't think she'd lower herself to copying it. And so it's just a case of doing what she's really very good at already, which is just keeping stable, keeping herself on that mental plane of unflustered, which is what, she's really very good at. And thank you so much for being here, and thank you for subscribing. You're so kind to us. We really appreciate all the support that you give us, and we will do some I've been promising a video, haven't I, that I was going to do with graphics and things. I'm kind of learning how to use graphics. We'll see. I'll try and do a video before Stuttgart.
Yeah, I mean, you watched Alex's serve, which I know is work in progress, her serve, and everyone, it's no secret that there's definite vulnerability on her second serve in particular, but that was the same for Ostapenko. So it's not just Alex's game. The second serve is a vulnerable part of most of the tour. Rybakina, Sabalenka aside, most of the players, their second serve is where they're vulnerable. What Alex did really well at the start of the match, if you watch that opening service game, she served the best I've seen her serve the start of the match. Her serve was impressive. She was landing her first serve. And so some of it is the stamina of the serve, the longevity of being able to serve throughout a match, not just at the beginning when you're fresh. And the serve is a demanding physical part of the game. When your legs get tired or when the match gets close, that's when the serve sometimes suffers because you don't quite push off your legs the same way, or as I was saying during the match, your shoulders here tense, and that affects the fluidity of your service action, and sometimes everything tightens up and you don't release the racket head fully extended, and the ball toss goes a bit shorter because this arm doesn't release the ball quite as relaxed either, and everything just drops a couple of inches. And for someone like Alex at her height, if that ball toss is just a couple of inches lower at tense points in the match, then what happens is the serve misses very small margins and goes in the net. And a lot of her first serves in the latter part of the sets was hitting the net. She was missing her first serve, and so what she did was she tried to get her first serve in, which wasn't a bad adjustment, but of course she took pace off to get it in. And Ostapenko suddenly went from missing returns to making returns, and that's the nature of the player she is. She's hot and cold, and she happened to be hotter at the right times in each set, and hence why she recovered the deficit and went on to win both sets.
I'm disappointed.
Yeah, I think I wrote, though, I think I wrote in the vlog before this week started, one of the positives of Alex is she has transitioned from junior tennis the last 2 years on the main tour, playing with adults. What she's coped well with is losing. Now that seems a funny thing to say, but every player loses much more than they win at professional level. Even Aryna Sabalenka last year, I know this year she started very well, but last year she won 4 events out of 16, so she was losing 12 at 12 events she lost, and at 4 events she won the tournament, so she lost more than she won in terms of tournaments. Most weeks you're going to lose. Only one person can win the tournament. So whereas when you're a junior, you tend to win a lot more. You tend to dominate, certainly where you're growing up, and then further afield, and you win junior events further afield. And so transitioning from that very sort of the contrast between those two environments takes a lot of juniors. It's difficult. And even someone like Mira Andreeva, she struggled. When she loses, she really has, struggled with the emotions of that and the psychological sort of impact of that and the pressure of it. I think Alex is very astute. She's an old head on young shoulders, and I think she sees losses as part of the journey, part of the game. It goes with the territory. And although she's disappointed, although in the moment, an hour or two after, she'll think, well, I could have done this better or that better, she moves on. She forgets about the losses after that short period of learning, and she's on to the next match. And that, I think that's good, because she doesn't hold on to those negative feelings for long. So I think that's her strength, and I think I saw things today which give me confidence that she can get better on clay. This is not her. This is a surface we knew would be the most challenging, and she's won a match. She gained some ranking points coming to Linz, and she'll go to Stuttgart, and it'll be very similar conditions, another indoor event on red clay. So we can look forward to that, and I'm looking forward to the draw. Sometime on Sunday that will be confirmed. They'll have qualifying from Saturday, but I suspect the draw will come out sometime your Sunday evening. Sunday night, it'll be more like the afternoon for us, and we'll know if she's playing on Monday or Tuesday then. So we can look ahead to Stuttgart, and it's all go because it's boom, boom, boom at this time of year. There's no weeks off. She's going to Stuttgart. That's till the That's just a 1 week tournament, and then there's a day turnaround and they head off to Madrid, and that's a longer WTA 1000 event. So these are 2 500 events, and then they follow up with Madrid, Rome, and then the French Open. They're 3 big events to finish. So 5 events, and there's only 1 week off, and that happens before the French Open. So there's no full weeks off now until after Rome.
Mr. Francis Poe is asking what impact you think the double matches, 2 matches back to back, had on Eala's game. Do you think that will have been a big part of her loss?
Yeah, I think it's not ideal. I said that. I think the younger players like Alex, it probably affects them least because they just don't have quite the same sort of wear and tear on their bodies yet at a young age. So things like lactic acid and the sort of build-up of the sort of drain, sort of, it's a physiological sort of technical reference, but the demands on the muscles and the body in terms of recovery time, if you're 37, 38, 39, like Rafa Nadal, Novak Djokovic, the players who played close to their 40, then they have to go through a huge amount of recovery, and they have to work out all that lactic acid, and they have cold, ice cold baths or physio massage, etc. So they spend sometimes 2 or 3 hours after a match having all that treatment and doing all those things to get themselves in the shape to play. And that's why the likes of Djokovic don't play these tournaments where they have to play day in, day out. The Grand Slams, they can play day on, day off, day on, day off, and they can cope with that. Whereas Alex being 20, she can get away with a 16, 18 hours. I think it was 18 hours between the sort of start of one match and the end of the next. And I think she's young enough to cope with that. Ostapenko might have struggled a bit more, being nearly 30 years of age. But it's to do with the recovery time, and youngsters are used to playing 2 matches a day when they're juniors, and that's only a couple of years ago. So I don't think it was ideal, and I'm sure Alex would have benefited from a day off, but equally, if she'd won today, she would have had a day off tomorrow. And I think probably if you're playing the entire tournament and playing 4 or 5 matches, then you'd probably want the day off halfway through the event, in terms of like after match 2 or match 3 rather than after the first match. So it swings and roundabouts, and Alex, I can see from her schedule, is she's playing as much as possible at the moment. So she's not looking to have as much rest as, say, a Sabalenka, who's very much scheduling just to win events and have a lot of rest in between. And she's targeting certain events and not playing in between. And that's indicative of where the stage and of her career. Alex is very much just playing as much as possible at the moment. Because she's able to, and she's at that age where she can cope with that. So that's my view on that.
And they're making the point that actually she's had very few injuries. She's really doing well physically. We need to be grateful for that. It was a safe match. It was safe. She's safe. She's healthy.
Yeah.
She's on to the next one. She's learning, and everyone's we're all saying the same thing. It's just a bit disappointing, isn't it? Because we all wanted to win the whole tournament tomorrow. I do. But
yeah, I mean, there are certain players where we've watched, even this year, where she's just been hit off court. Regardless of whether they're from the Czech Republic.
don't say
they were higher ranked players, and they just hit Alex off the court. They were just much better on the day. Ostapenko today did not outplay Alex. She hit more winners, but she also hit more unforced errors. She used experience to try and maximise her chances of winning those sets. They were close sets, as the score shows, but Alex, possibly if she could play that match again, she would just want her level to be a bit more consistent in the second half of those sets. And Ostapenko knew what she was doing. She was trying to influence Alex's tennis by messing her about, basically. Now, whether that affected Alex, only she can say, but I think in terms of her level, especially at the end of the first set, her level really dropped. And the last 4 games, she'll be disappointed that she went from playing well to swinging the other way. Whereas in the second set, I felt that she was much more consistent until the second half of the set, where Ostapenko did what she did, and it just turned, and Ostapenko started to play better.
Do you think she planted someone in the crowd just to ask them to leave? Because that was really quite helpful to her to have all that fandango going on, that she could have just been the creator of it.
Who knows? But I can tell you it's a lot worse at lower level. So the gamesmanship and the tactics and the behaviours of players ranked much lower in the rankings at some of these ITF, on the ITF circuit, or lower level all over the world is much worse. I think Ostapenko is just using some of her past experience, and sort of like you were saying, she's learnt from other players in the past as she was growing up, and she's thinking, I'll try that, try that tactic, and it's only helped disrupt Alex's momentum.
Hello. I'm afraid we're live in the Philippines. Can I call you back?
So, yeah, Alex is a fighter, and that's going to stand her in good stead.
That was my sister on the phone.
Consistency is key. If you watch Aryna Sabalenka or Jelena Rybakina now compared with even like 18 months ago, the reason they're so much more dominant and winning much more consistently is because they don't have those swings of in their level during a match. If you showed Ostapenko nearly half the match today, they were littered with errors, littered with double faults. 9 double faults she hit lots of unforced errors. If you edit just the winners, you think, great, she's a great player. But the combination of winners and unforced errors is really a stat I always look at, because it gives an indicator of how the player played throughout the match. And the Sabalenkas and Rybakinas now much more consistent than ever before, and that's what Alex will hopefully do in the next 3 to 4 years. She'll improve on that, and she'll consistently play a solid level, a good level, and then have bits of even better, brilliant tennis alongside that. And I think we'll see that it won't take long. All the matches she plays against better players are much more useful to her, to be honest, than the matches like the match she won yesterday against Grabber. Playing Grabber, I don't think does a lot for Alex. It's in terms of her development. Yes, she won, and that's a positive. But in terms of her learning, her development, Alex needs to be looking at matches like this one today and thinking, how can I make the difference next time and get across the line, especially on a surface that isn't my preference. So on a fast court today, Alex would probably have won the match. But on this slower surface, she just needs to develop a few more, just develop a bit more streetwise, be a bit more streetwise.
Somebody has asked you, Coach, how is Alex's physicality, agility and strength?
Yeah, the one thing that, if you use a heading like movement, then there's obviously lots of sort of sub-headings within that heading. So the area of movement that she needs to work on is that dynamic movement, those short, sharp movements within a point where she has to move and suddenly change direction. I think Ostapenko played a couple of drop shots today, and I would say Alex was caught a bit flat-footed around the baseline. And sometimes that's to do with where your weight is. And so in terms of how you move during the point and where you put your body weight in terms of your feet on the surface, just having your feet, your body weight a little bit more forward in terms of towards your toes as opposed to be on your heels or flat-footed, I think would allow her to push off and change direction and do those sort of darting little moves. And so I think her team will be definitely doing exercises where it helps what we call her dynamic movement on the court within each point. So those little darting short sprints and getting used to pushing off from the balls of your feet, if that makes sense.
Yeah. There's the heel or the ball, isn't there? Yeah.
And so that's not dissimilar to one of your other heroes, Manny Pacquiao. So although the boxing rink is very different to a tennis court, it's similar. If a boxer's got their weight in the wrong position, then they're much more vulnerable to being knocked over. And I think having that sort of position, you'll see Alex sometimes on return, she'll have the weight in the right place for the first shot in the rally, but it's during the rally. She just needs to improve, I think, on those darting changes of direction and pushing off from the surface. It's hard to do when you're flat-footed or your weight's in the wrong place going back. But I think we'll do 10 more minutes if you've got any more questions, and then we're going to let you get to bed, and we're going to have get ready for dinner. Yeah, I suppose I'm not an expert on the muscles. Some of the big muscles, aren't they, which provide the power. And then there are other muscles which provide sort of have a different use, don't they, in the body? But I think what we're talking about is pushing off. Some of that is sort of flexibility as well, ankle strength, flexibility, rather than the core muscles, the big leg muscles, the glutes, and pushing off from a static position. So the serve, you want to be balanced through that shot, and your big leg muscles are working to push off and up, so you can reach for that ball toss and deliver the serve from a stable position, so you can get your body weight through the transition in the shot. Whereas the darting moves, I think, is more to do with the flexibility in the feet, the ankle strength, and probably some of the smaller muscles in the lower part of the leg. But I'm not an expert in the physiology. Sort of the general point I'm making stands. I didn't see the stats. I'll see those in due course between the two players. I saw that Ostapenko hit over something like 38 winners in the match. But we have to wait and see how many unforced errors to see if she had a plus ratio. Alex was the benefactor of a lot of points that Ostapenko gave her. She herself probably hit, well, I know she hit 5 winners in the first set. I suspect she didn't get much more than sort of 12 to 15 winners in the match. But I'll see if I can find that stat. But I don't think Alex played... I think Alex played better today, with the exception of maybe a few games at the end of each set. I'm trying to find that stat for you.
Mr. Sealdownpo is saying, show ideally tiptoeing in tennis. And we're also being asked, can you talk about how a player, young and upcoming, can deal with gamesmanship by one's opponent, a grey area in the game, unspoken but certainly effective when used by an experienced one? Really tough, that. So tiptoeing and gamesmanship are your two questions.
Yeah. The tiptoeing in respect of...
Is tiptoeing the way to play?
Well, it's just having your weight in the right place. Being lighter on her feet would be a phrase that I used to hear a lot when I was playing. Trying to stay light on your feet so you don't get caught out, and that is sort of what we talk about in terms of ankle strength and
it is. Yeah,
the arch, and so just being a bit more sort of with the weight on the front half of the feet, and I think it aids movement. No, I wasn't obviously watching Alex's feet that closely. You're watching the racket and the ball, but I think sometimes she gets caught out. You think, oh, she can get that ball. Like Katie says it, doesn't she, a couple of times naturally. And it's just because she's caught a little bit with her weight in the wrong, on the back, more towards the back of her feet.
Here's a question that I'm sure you will be able to answer. I could possibly even answer. Coach Dan, can you explain why, like Ostapenko, who is rank 8, and WTA selects Alex at rank 42, and Ostapenko is more experienced player, how does the WTA select the player to play? Well, I think Ostapenko, because she's in the top 10, will be seeded.
Yeah, I mean, basically the players who've entered, there are lots of gaps. So not all the players in the top 30, 40, 50 have entered, but they just put them in ranked order. And so the seeds, the 4 highest seeds are seeded based on the four players who have the highest ranking at the point of entry for the event. So Ostapenko is number 23 in the world, but that put her as the 4th highest ranking at the time of the tournament started. So she got number 4 seed. Mira Andreeva got a wild card in late, but because she's number 10 in the world, that she was the highest ranked player, so she gets number 1 seed. And then the rest of the players who aren't seeded are drawn out of the hat, basically. So the seeds are put into the draw, and then all the positions are then names are picked out, and they're slotted into the draw in order. The only other thing that's decided in the draw is where the seeds are positioned. Number 1 always goes at the top, number 2 always goes at the bottom, but the other seeds, then there is a 50-50 whether they go in the top half or the bottom half. But they have an allocated slot, but it will be between number 3 and number 4 seed. Which half do they go in? So that's done separately before the other players are then drawn out. I've got the stats on the match. So Ostapenko hit 41 winners and 34 unforced errors. So overall, her ratio was +7 in favour of winners. So that indicates that she played better than average. That's good. That's a good outcome. Alex was 9 winners, 9 unforced errors. So level. But that's good. She played better than she played against Grabber. So she beat Grabber with a -2 ratio. Today she was 0. She was level. But the big difference, really, Ostapenko won 67% of her first service points. Alex only won 57% of her first service points, and I think just didn't get enough first serves in. So in the first set, Alex only got 46% of her first serves in. So if you're only getting your first serve in roughly half the time, and then of those times you're only winning just over half the points, then it's going to make your service games quite hard to win. And that's the difficulty. But what was the second part of that game? Oh, in terms of gamesmanship, how to respond to gamesmanship. I think at professional level, trying to ignore it is the right way, and to use the officials. Ultimately, you don't really want to get involved. She did the right thing. I think if you think the opponent's overstepping the mark in some way, just hand it over to the official and say, look, umpire, are you on this? And what you're doing there is saying is just you stay calm and you're letting the opponent know. Probably do it at change of ends. Just say, look, how much time is she taking over each serve? Is she doing it within the allotted time? Can you keep an eye on it, umpire? Or she's time wasting. Are you watching the clock, umpire? And basically, you're saying it to the umpire, but you know full well that your opponent can hear you as well. I think it just depends how when you do it, when you sort of make that point known to the umpire. But I certainly wouldn't be encouraging her to sort of take on the opponent.
It also is it depends sometimes on I'd say nationalities, because honestly, I cannot imagine that anyone would ever tell Alex, and I think she would not do it if she was to rise to it. And a British person is generally the same. They would not rise to it. But I don't know, am I awful to say? I think Americans are more, come on, girl. They're more sort of, I'll fight you for it sort of thing. They're just more gung-ho. And so, McEnroe was gung-ho like that. And I think they're taught when they're young to sort of, if somebody hits you, hit them back, which we are not taught. And so is it fair to say that it's possibly nationality dependent?
Yeah, could be. I think the big change in the women's game in terms of this habit of doing a sort of pretend ball toss where they've no intention of playing the serve, they just put it up and catching it, came about because they started to give them a set time between points of 25 seconds. The players know that if they start the service action, then they get the 25 seconds again, and it's a bit of a sort of problem with the rule, I feel, because we saw a few weeks ago Alex played Laura Siegmann from Germany, and she's just terribly slow, but she knows if she's under pressure in terms of the time clock between points, she'll just do a pretend service toss because she's complied with the rule, which is she started the next point, but she's got no intention of actually serving. So it kind of stops the umpire saying you've taken too long between points because she started the service action. Ostapenko knows that, and she was just doing that. They all do it. It's become a habit on the tour, which for some of the players, it's like they're doing it virtually certainly every other point, and it's boring to watch. But Ostapenko, if you watch that match, she started to do it a lot in the second set because she was 5-1 down, and that was very different to the first set where she hardly did it at all. So I think you can make it known to the umpire, but the best response is obviously your tennis, to let your tennis do the talking and just play as well as you can, and hopefully that will shut your opponent up. But yes. I think we've had our 10 minutes. I think I'm going
Thank
to
you
sign
so much
off.
to everybody for coming along. I know it's a difficult end to this one, a bit of a dampener, but we support her win or lose. And she gave us a great game to watch today on our edge of our seats, and as she always does. And she also did, I feel a little bit tearful, did her family and her community, which of course is you guys, and maybe with us, maybe just a little bit adopted. And she did us all proud.
She did. It was a good effort, and we look forward to Stuttgart.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Thank you very much. Lovely to see you all.
Salamat Po.
Salamat Po. See you in Stuttgart. Bye-bye.